Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for the second ever edition of the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. My two co-hosts are here, but make sure you run up the likes. First and foremost, people, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well, and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Big up to everyone who's just joined over from the raid on Saeed's channel. Big up to everyone who was already here. Like I said, man, run up the likes. There's over 140 of you lot in here. We should already be at 60 likes. Mods, please get everybody liking and subscribing. Like I said, Premier League podcast where we discuss all the games from the weekend. So not just the big six, of course. Liverpool staying top of the league. They beat Brentford. Arsenal packed Burnley. Manchester United won at Luton. Chelsea and City drew. Spurs lost to Wolves as well. And we're discussing all the other games, people. Do not worry about that. Obviously, Newcastle drawing at home to Bournemouth. Brighton destroying Sheffield United. I think that's the third game in a row that they've lost by 5 goals at home or something crazy like that. West Ham, troops told me this, Moyes out banner from the West Ham fans as they lost to Nottingham Forest. But anyways, let me bring the man them into the building, people. Let's do that. We got man like Lex in the cut, man like Kaneki is here. What are you man telling me, man? Man, good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What you saying, Kaneki? You good?
No.
Why you not good?
No.
Why you not good?
Wow.
Kaneki, man. Why?
First, I got the scare that I talked to you about. So when I came back, I thought I was late. I thought I was late. That was one.
Yeah,
and then
that's cool.
Yeah, and then after watching Notorious BLT get injured again, and watching that dumb performance,
Notorious BLT cracks me up. That'd be rolling. Lex, what you telling me? You blessed?
Yeah, man. What there is it? Just easy, you know?
Yeah, man. Love that. And yeah, Kaneki, I hope everything went all right as well with what you mentioned. That's why I said
everything was good.
Everything was good?
Tire. Yeah, flat tire at a bad place.
Okay, one of them ones. All right, first. Big up to H. Big up to Eddie as well. Getting some feedback from someone. I'm not sure who it is. One sec. Is it you, Kaneki? Yeah, Kaneki, just getting a little bit of feedback. It's like a whistling sound type of thing. Maybe pick up the phone.
Don't have fun, man.
Oh, is it a fun? Is that what it is? Big up to Eddie in the chat. Big up to Kind FC says the man them wait, what?
Is the whistling gone?
Run boat.
Yeah, it's
I'm not run a boat, dog. Is it my if I cook some curry?
Yo.
Still.
No, brother.
But that's every day that ends in Y. So here we are. Big up to Mbuna in the chat. Hey, big up to Eli says big up Flawless, Kaneki, and Lex. He goes on to say
big up.
Jokes. And obviously, Kaneki, I know you made your appearance on Rhino's channel. Big up to Rhino. Make sure you lot check that out as well after this. But we all Vidic. We'll get to that. Don't worry about it. Man. We don't have to see.
Oh, Rhino, who that? CR7 Garnacho comparison.
Yes.
Hold on. And bring that to you too?
Who that?
To
so
me,
wait, what?
No.
That. Okay.
No, we did. He kicked us out the chat so he could try and get his point across.
Okay, you're definitely gonna get banned, sir.
Wait, who kicked you out? What happened here? Who kicked you out of what chat? What happened?
No, we were not going to let him try and slide with the CR7 Garnacho thing. So to get his point across, he muted us out the chat first to get his point across, and then brought us back.
Bro. And I'm still hell-bent on this point, innit?
First.
Yeah, me can help him, brother.
First. But hey, Lex, we'll start with you lot since you're top of the league. 4-1 winners away at Brentford. Thoughts on the game? Did it go as you expected? And the only downside is the injuries seem to be piling up for you lot. So yeah, thoughts on the game and then the injuries.
It's a decent game. I mean, the goals were pretty. I mean, Nunes was a good finish. But just keep that up, Nunes, please. We know it's not gonna happen. It's like one every.
That will never happen. You will never live to see that happen. That never happen. That will never happen. You never live to see that happen.
Yeah, we take that. From Newcastle now, this is the next one. All right, and then some shady goals in between, no problem. But anyways, yeah, we're somehow maintaining good form, isn't it? even in games that we don't particularly look great. Brentford, I wouldn't say we really look terrible, but that McAllister goal, the nutmeg and the finish, pretty decent. Kind of rate that. Salah is back. Gakpo finally got a goal. And what's funny is that after Gakpo got that goal, the commentator said he has 10 goals already this season. So I'm like, all right, bro. Even the guys that aren't even like last show, I said, yo, this man is on the probably the worst form as an attacker in our team. This bro has 10 goals in another season. So it's like, hey, I'll take that as long as we consistently get results. Because I won't necessarily say like our football is the greatest. Endo had a really good game. Endo had a really good game, but yeah, in terms of style of play and so on and so forth, it's not necessarily my preferred type, but at the same time, yo, we keep getting results. And Bradley, hey, yo, Trent, hey.
What are you saying, Bradley over Trent? Is that what you're telling me, Lex, yeah?
Oh, no, man, I'm not saying that, but as a right back per se, maybe not in big games, but yo, it's very difficult for me to say it. And I think a part of that is because, Trent, all right, back for a while.
You get your feedback?
And the man is
we good.
Good man. Bradley, yo, this man's performing, blood. I'm yet to see him have like a bad game.
Okay.
And he's starting. You get what I say? This man come out of nowhere. What them call him? Tom Little.
Yeah, Tom Little, man. That's what I call him. I call him Tom Little. 100%.
Tom Little, yeah, man. The man a ball out, you see me? So, yo, the only problem now is what? Jota and Jones out. Out.
Jota, Jones injured, Trent's injured, Szoboszlai's injured. They're saying Salah's 50-50. Nunez was took off precautionary as well.
Bro, it's crazy.
Injuries
and
seem to be piling up.
Bro, I don't know how Alisson pulled him hamstring. Like, come on, Alisson. Like, what are we doing here?
Nah, I said this on stream, man. He was sweeping off the line and his hamstring went. That's what I think it was.
Because,
sweeping.
Bro, look. All right, this was our bench for the game, right? We had some kid named James McConnell, Kwanzaa, Simicas, and Adrian. So the injuries we had for that game was Alisson, Bendok, Szoboszlai, Joao Matip, Bejitic, Thiago Alcantara, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. No, and we also had Gravenberch, Salah, Harvey Elliott, Joe Gomez, and the regular man them. Ryan Gravenberch and Cody Gakpo. Now, with all of this being said, we lost Jota and Jones. What that means, in my opinion, is I hear that Szoboszlai is supposed to be coming back soon, right? It's a late February 2024, which is almost late 2020 February 4. I
think he should be back by Newcastle.
Yeah, I hear Chelsea. Before Chelsea, at least. So, okay, we can slot him in for Jones. In terms of an attacker, I'm guessing we'll just have to start Harvey Elliott or put Cody Gakpo in the place of Jota. Put Nunez on the wing with Diaz. It's not as bad. What would be terrible is if we have a defensive injury. No, that would be a centre-back injury. No, that would literally, Van Dijk or Konate, that would literally put us in a very sticky situation.
Because then you got Kwanzaa, right? Kwanzaa, because both Matip
and that's it.
Yeah, because Matip's injured. Is anyone else injured? Or is it just Matip, centre-back wise?
Joe Gomez.
That's the thing. Gomez is there. So yeah, we'll have
He's
Gomez
back?
as a replacement. But yeah, he was on a bench. He's healthy. So I mean, it's looking rough, but I think we can still continue to grind out and get proper results as long as, and before some of these men come back. Because Trent them says a few weeks, nothing exact. Bejitic is coming back late February 24 too.
I forgot about him.
That's pretty decent.
I mentioned it to me on Friday.
Him still I'm just small, blood.
I forgot
that's
about
the only
him.
problem. Yeah?
I said G mentioned him to me on the United Liverpool show on Friday, and I was like, I forgot about man. I forgot.
Yeah, bro, because he got
completely.
injured last season and haven't been back since. So
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
what you
bro.
say? What you saying, Kaneki, in regards to the game, the Liverpool Brentford game? They go as you expected. Were you impressed?
No, yeah. Basically, it solidified my stay when I said, if Liverpool is looking for a manager right now, like everybody's talking about this Xabi Alonso, I'm still on that give him one more season thing.
Mm.
It's that game against Liverpool still back my saying when I said that Thomas Frank would be somebody to stable the ship at Liverpool. Even when at 1-0 down, Brentford got a chance to make it 1-1. 2-0 down, Brentford were still catching Liverpool in the basically it was almost a carbon copy. It was Liverpool basically versus Liverpool, that Brentford game. But the thing was that Liverpool's quality stood out. Van Dijk did a very good job to stop Tony. Yeah, he eventually did score, but it was still a head-to-head game. Basically, due to Liverpool's lack of quality on the pitch, I could say with their injuries, what made it probably look as balanced as I'm saying it right now, or for a balanced game. But that match to me still solidified my say in Thomas Frank is a manager that a lot of people are sleeping on, and it's a manager I would actively take at Man United. I loved watching. That game alone just showed me everything. Liverpool has shown, as I've seen it before, and I'm continuing going to say it. Even with injuries, Liverpool's team still has goals.
True.
If there's one thing I can say with Liverpool is that their team has always had goals. It doesn't matter what. I watch these men slapping teams 4-3 with freaking Adam Lallana. Yeah.
It's a very we play a very chance creating intensive style.
Yeah, it is.
So always create chances
too as well, man.
What's big upside? So the thing with Liverpool that I've always said before, which was their biggest downfall in the two times they lost the league, was they were too focused on attack and not really focused on defense. There is a game they drew where if they were a little more defensively solid, they win the league. Lex can bring up those games in those 2 seasons where they lost the league by 1 point. You can point out a game they drew where if they were a little more defensively rigid, they win the game. It's always been Liverpool's defense. As I said before with Liverpool, it used to be if you get past their attack, you're looking at an empty goal. This was before when they had like Karius, Lovren and Matip and these guys. So that was my whole saying, that Liverpool solidified their team, but they're still chinks in their armor. Right now with Klopp, they did win 3-1, but if Brentford had just an ounce of quality, we probably wouldn't be saying Liverpool win 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with it to some extent, but at the same time too, it's like there's just something about the team that and I think a big part of it is not having a presence like Fabinho in the midfield anymore. You get me? If we could actually go in and get a Paulinho or get an actual just a shithouse
an actual quality 6.
Quality DM, because Endo has good qualities, but I don't necessarily think he's an out and out DM. You get what I say? He's somewhat of a ball playing DM and can help you progress the ball and so on and so forth. But in terms of attacking certain pass pieces, getting interceptions, breaking up the play, putting us on the attack immediately, I wouldn't say that is his best attribute. You get what I say?
No, he's not. Like to sit in front of your defense like what Fabinho did. Like the thing with Fabinho and Henderson was that Fabinho doesn't never moved. It was something that a lot of even Hamis had a problem with it. It's like Fabinho doesn't move. He just stays one place. And it's something that has affected Liverpool in a sense, because if you look at back then with Xabi Alonso, I'm going to bring Xabi Alonso into this argument because that's the exact midfield that Liverpool really needs. They need a Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso is someone is that while everybody's playing, he would push up into the midfield as well. I'm not saying he's making Kurt Zuma stupid runs. I mean, just a way to keep the high line even higher.
No, but look, all right, look, Kaneki, I would agree with you, but the only way a Xabi Alonso would work as a out and out DM is if because here's the thing, because we have different creative outlets in the team, it creates a lot of vulnerability. It creates a lot of space for other teams. You get me? And that's where I think the defensive frailties lie. So even as good as Xabi Alonso is, I don't think he's necessarily the best option for this play style. You get what I say?
Okay, I see what you're trying to say now. I see what you're saying. Without the ball,
without the ball, not with the ball. Without, because our main problem isn't necessarily with the ball, because we have pretty decent quality on the ball.
You do.
Our main problem is without the ball. So
lots of concentration, basically.
Yeah, irrespective of the fact that we have Van Dijk, Konate, and them man with who are pretty good defenders, we don't have. It's like McAllister, Endo, and Jones. They get played through easily because they don't necessarily have a defensive mindset.
Yep.
You get what I say?
Positional awareness, basically.
So really and truly, where the defensive mindset comes in is in the back line. You don't always want that because, especially for our high pace, high tempo type of thing, back and forth football, we don't retain possession well enough to just have these ball play. You see, if we were playing a different style of football, then Xabi Alonso would be perfect because we'd have the ball majority of the times. You get the message? We wouldn't be sharing possession as much with teams like this. We play a high line. It would have been better if it was possession football with a high line. But because it is just this high intensity, making risky passes all the time, if we don't, that's why a lot of people are crying out for a proper DM. Because a proper DM would help to stabilize the ship. Because what you find happening is when Robertson bomb forward and Trent or Bradley bomb forward, or Tsimikas bomb forward, and leave these two behind, someone who's defensive minded will always have it in their mind to cover a certain space while these men attack, because our creative outlets isn't necessarily in the midfield. You get me? That is why we sign people like Szoboszlai and these man. When you see club go and sign Szoboszlai isn't getting signed necessarily to be what you think he is for RB Leipzig. Szoboszlai is getting signed because he is immensely fit. He's more of the replacement for Henderson / Milner. You get what I say? That's what I think Klopp has in his mind, because his fitness is above everyone else in the team, and that was the fitness of James Milner.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
And that is, so a lot of people tend to say, oh, Szoboszlai shit, oh, he's not playing very well. No, technically he's not the greatest, but I think he's good enough if we were playing a different style of play. The problem with Szoboszlai is, I've said it before, he's in the Hendo role. He's in the cover Trent role. That role stifles. Hendo is perfect.
No, that's true. That is true.
Hendo is perfect.
It just sounds funny though.
Role.
The cover Trent role.
The cover Trent role.
Hendo is perfect for that role because his attributes are more athletic. You get what I say? So that is why Szoboszlai doesn't look very good, because when he just came, he looked good because he's fresh, just adapting to the system. So he's more playing like Szoboszlai. The more Klopp is stripping off the Szoboszlai and putting on the Henderson, the worse this guy is going to look, because he's just going to look like fucking Henderson blood. It pisses me off, to be honest with you.
No,
because we have a midfield that we can set up with Ryan Gravenberch can receive the ball, beat a man and play a pass. With McAllister can receive the ball, beat a man and play a pass. With Jones can receive the ball, beat a man and play a pass. We have Diaz with good technical ability. Nunes can take a lob pass here or there over the top. And then of course we have Jota can also play some decent ball. But for some reason, instead of trying to play a more technical, intensive style of football, we decide just this gung-ho shit. We're just making use of the actual fact that these guys are spectacular athletes, and not necessarily diving into the fact that these men can actually play some decent football.
Because what I think happened was, because you guys were playing possession football at one point when your midfield was Gini Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. To
Not really,
extend. No, not really what I'm saying. You weren't really getting out-possessed like you are now. Like,
bro.
like
No,
60,
no,
40,
no. But you
55,
have to
45.
remember, the reason is because we have we're talking about Firmino and Mane. These men were the backbone of the squad. Salah was just a finisher, which these guys facilitated Salah perfectly because they did a lot of the work that Salah wouldn't do. You get
That
the
is
message?
true. That is true.
So that is where we kind of run into an issue. So, for instance, right? A lot of remember on the fan calling show and them thing that I used to say, yo, people always getting on top of Trent. Trent isn't as bad as a liability as Robertson.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Eh?
I said
A lot of the games that I've watched, I've seen Robertson do some horrendous things that if Trent did them, it would have been raps, because Robertson has a tendency to just bomb forward very emotionally, get beat by just a simple 1-2, and then he's just out of the play.
Lex, you know what that is, because Trent is held to a higher standard.
The IC3 tax blood. Stop.
Yeah.
Because Trent and Robertson did have the same amount of assists. Trent
No,
and Robertson did have the same.
The reason why I'm not claiming IC3, because Trent's seen as the best right back in Europe.
Yo, brother. Huh?
Is he not?
What? Yeah. No,
Trent
but what Lex is saying is true.
Amongst a bunch of shit right backs, blood. Like, come on.
Yeah,
make it seem as if Trent is better than a Cafu or Trent is better. No, Trent is just very.
Trent is just very good at spamming. Put it like that. He's just very good at spamming.
Trent is seen as one of the best, like potentially one of the best right backs.
By England, by English people.
With English people, no. Them man did that talk about Reece James, fucking here, aka Trippier. You get to me. And all of these man, I say,
Wan-Bissaka was in there as well. Don't forget that.
Listen, this is why I'm saying IC3, because as soon as this fucking man cut him fucking dreads, all of a sudden he's the best right back. But when the man did have dreads, everybody hate Trent. As soon as the man gonna get a one trip, Trent is back to being the regular Trent from old.
The proper lad. The proper lad. Head down. Head down, good lad.
The fucking dreads.
I can only speak for me. The reason why I crash on Trent is because one, he plays for Liverpool, and two, he is that good. That's why. And plus, I know it bothers Liverpool fans. It's like I am. Like, when obviously I'm gonna overanalyze and overstate is he that bad defensively? In all honesty, no, I don't think Trent is. But when he gets cooked defensively, am I gonna make out like it happens week in, week out? Of course. Why would I not do that as a Manchester United fan?
Shameless.
No, listen.
Look, it's just like Lolan. It's just like today the show where I watch it on, right? My hair. What's his name? Troops. My hair. Troops say, oh, people say, Saka, Foden better than Saka, and Saka was the top scorer for the World Cup. But at the same time, you are the same man. Them I got talk about. Southgate is an idiot and him not pick the right players and him not start the right place in the starting lineup like Foden and them, man. So what you expect for happen? Foden not gonna look as good for England because Southgate's a fucking idiot. But no, we're gonna use the argument just because Saka was the top scorer in the world.
Just because
he's better than fucking Foden.
And also
that makes sense.
Didn't have a horse in that race.
When in a Champions League final, Mr. De Bruyne get take out and Foden come in, and it's a totally different Man City. Man, a beat man.
We're not ready for that conversation.
Facilitate the attack and a cook, man. But all of a sudden, Saka better than Foden. Give me a break, blood.
Listen, they're not ready for that conversation. And also, for Ryan, you need to understand, when it comes on to Trent, we have to be 10 toes in the laps on the trench and win anymore. We're back like we're Trent. You need to understand,
haircut on the Trent.
That's how it goes. No, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Remember, when Pogba was out here dyeing his hair, it was all hair salon this, more haircuts than good performances. All of this. When Conte was out here with the PZ settings, they head down, good lad. That's what they do.
Bruno Fernandes has done more for Manchester United than Pogba ever did. Fuck, like, bro.
I'm waiting to see his European trophies. I'm waiting to see
sense.
Because in the Europa League that we lost, Pogba took the shot. It was Pogba that took the shot. that led to the corner that we scored from. 125 minutes. Bruno didn't do anything against against Villarreal, and everyone went at David De Gea.
Nah, we will go there. Let me just give me 1 second. Hey, you lot, you clearly entertained. There's over 160 people here, and we're only at 31 likes.
Yo, more on top about the United.
Yeah. We gonna get there, man.
No.
We gonna get to the United.
Let me start it off where we get there. But we let us take our time.
Yeah, man. Don't worry, man. The show's. I'm not gonna click end stream. We gonna have our say on the United match. Don't worry about that. But hey, this likes thing, what we do. How we only at 37?
Come on, people, hit the like, man.
Run up the likes, you lot. You clearly entertained by this show. This is fast becoming one of my favorite shows. I'm not gonna lie, I've only done 2 of them. The show is great. It really is. Big up Dwayne T. I see you in the chat. Says big up Flawless and the man them as well. Big up to Pels, who says, hey, it's actually my first time watching the show. Love Pels every single time. Shout out to Pels every single time.
Yo, careful.
Yo, you better wow. Big up S. Madison as well. Oh my god. Hey, we ain't even going to the United game yet.
Flawless. You know easy, but no worries. Continue.
No,
yeah. You know what? Yes, we will continue.
Man, I'm girl over for Valentine's Day, but I need your girlfriend though. Yeah, man. All right, go on, continue.
Continue, man. Don't worry. We were all locked in on February on the 14th, you know. We're all locked in, you know. We're not going to talking about that yet. We not reach them things there yet. Not yet.
Wait, man. Wait.
Yeah.
What's the deserve draw versus Man?
No worry, man. Deserve draw, more like City Gateway.
Yesterday. Yo,
weird.
Memories are come back now. I'm glad to me have a good brain. I that me tell you. Watch, man.
Are you
listen. Oh, see the topic that Chelsea get deserved draw versus Man City. No,
when I say that, the reason why I put Chelsea get deserved draw, because you could say like if they didn't hang on, if someone would have said City and Chelsea draw, the general consensus would have been.
First of all,
well, go on.
Man City get a deserved draw versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because Poch dashed the game.
That was this City Gateway.
All right, go on. Go on, Lex. You go first with this one. Go on. So yeah, thoughts on the game.
First pointer. First man we got attack. Mr. Doku. Mr. I can beat my right back cool. Mr. Goku, Mr. Elephant Man as Rans call him. Listen, brother, this man is shit. I don't give a shit when nobody wants it. This man have this him can't figure out nothing. If him now have a head full of steam and a right back that is shit, no good. I don't care what nobody wants it. I don't care. Oh, he has high energy. Yes, brother, me have high energy too. You see me I play football? No. You get to me I say? That's the first thing. Second thing, free Grealish. Them say the man injured, but were them injured or not? Free Grealish. What the next thing? Haaland and
Haaland, them missed chances.
No.
Them missed chances.
Not even the missed chances. The Haaland and De Bruyne.
Bruyne was awful.
Here's the thing about them ball there. Zine. These men are, you see, you have some footballers in this era, right? Mm-hmm. They aren't necessarily spectacular footballers, but what they're really good or world class, so to speak, at particular attributes. You get what I say? So So De Bruyne has a certain a high level of intelligence. He has really good passing, really good shooting, and he's like a 4 to 10 when it comes to dribbling. He can beat a man if he need to, but I don't think him have them legs no more. Haaland is just a spectacular finisher. Put it to him on a plate, except yesterday. But at the same time, because I see this meme on Twitter, right? The man them put him in the conversation. You know the Spider-Man meme.
Yeah,
Spider-Man meme. So now them have a head. Them have the Spider-Man meme with 3 Spider-Man. One of them are Lukaku, Darwin Núñez, and Haaland. This is how crazy this shit is getting, bro. Haaland, you know. But anyways, so
he had a Darwin Núñez game, to be honest, in my opinion. He had a Darwin Núñez game. No,
He had a
from Harlem.
Darwin.
Yeah, he
Yo,
had a
listen,
Darwin.
we don't need to bring up Darwin Nunes right now. The man
Yo,
scored
you don't
one
like
chip.
that, though.
Him
You brought him
get
up.
this week off.
Yeah, he does.
Darwin
No, I'm
Nunes
just
get
saying,
this
you
week
brought him
off.
up.
Vacation week. Him score
Yeah,
one
man,
goal.
vacation.
That's it.
Hey, Lex, you brought him up. I'm just clarifying, but go on. You mentioned the Spider-Man meme with Nunes.
Yes, but
That's all.
positive, in a positive, like one team, man. Anyways, yo,
Listen, to the
yeah,
person in
listen,
chat,
chain of thought.
to
Listen,
the person
brother.
in chat about Saint Maximin. Don't disrespect Saint Maximin like that. Saint Maximin can actually beat a right back. I watch this man have
Who
Kyle
said that?
Walker debating retirement.
Who said
Don't,
something?
don't do that.
Oh, them a
Um,
compare Saint Maximin to Doku.
yeah, the numbers Mason, Doku, Saint Maximin. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Saint
Doku is the
Maximin
Belgian
can-
Adama Traore.
To be honest with you, Doku can finish better than Saint Maximin because them man they don't have a final ball in them foot. But
End product.
when it comes
Go
down
on,
to
Lex.
beating a player and solving the problem of a good right back, Saint Maximin have that. But anyways, so that was a good game. I think Potts got everything right. But a big thing I realized with coaches, despite their experience and their spectacular prowess, that we as regular people can just look and see certain faults that for some reason, I don't know if it's because them in the moment or whatever, them just can't seem to forget. In a game that you have 20 minutes left against Manchester City, you cannot get rid of your ability to counter-attack. There's no parking the bus here against Pep. It doesn't make sense because what happened is you don't have the shithouse players to park the bus for the last 20 minutes. It's not like you have this spectacular Stoke City from back in the day where you can just shut up shop with Tony Pulis and there's nothing happening here. You have a particular trend in the game where you had significant. You never had full control, but whenever you did have the ball, you looked threatening. And City was just wetting them pants. You get what I say? Why would you then shut up shop with 20? You literally say, City, you can have the ball for 20 minutes and we'll just sit here, try to score. You literally did that against the best team, the worst team to actually do that against. You get me? Because whenever
I agree.
whenever
I think the stuff was wrong. I agree.
You get what I say? Whenever they had a chance to get an outlet, a man would win back the ball and look up, and there's no one sprinting. And even if they're sprinting, they don't have significant pace enough. You take off Sterling, who was having a pretty decent game. You take off Jackson, who was having a pretty decent game. You see me? Who else him take off? And then you put on
he took off all the attacking
all of that.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer too. Like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
You still have 20 minutes.
Hey.
You see the clock wrong?
Listen, the worst thing about that game there as well? Enzo Fernandez. I'm going to go in and Enzo Fernandez this game. Jackson, granted, if Jackson was supposed to take that shot and miss, let the striker miss. Why? Who are you to take the ball off of the striker?
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm him, I'm taking the ball off Jackson.
No.
Just because Jackson. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
because where Jackson was, Jackson could have shot or passed the ball back. Who was the one that made the run? Was it Palmer?
I can't remember who made
the straight counter that went straight up.
I can't remember which one, but I know what
and Enzo took the ball off of it. Jackson had two options: shoot himself or pass it to Palmer. Enzo just took it and just yammed it into up right into Rosehead, and I'm like, yo, brother. Jackson had all right to curse him. Jackson have every single right for curse him. But me I go cuss Jackson. Brother, on the music we are sing, you're only about with MJ. I don't want no he, brother. What kind of foolishness this you do on the pitch? Chance after chance. No, fam. I can tell you that Michael Jackson had a better first touch than this Jackson that I play on the pitch right now.
Say, I'm gonna do the Jackson kick and control it.
Swear to God, fam.
Football dead. Yo, Jackson not for playing at the middle, yo. Them need.
No, he shouldn't.
And then, I have a question. What happened to Nkunku?
He brought him on.
No, yeah, that's what I said. But him afraid for start him or something.
You know what?
To me, I think it's the injuries. I think it's the injuries because of how injury prone he is.
Yeah,
I think Pochettino doesn't know how fit he is really. So he can say, "Oh yeah, I'm fully fit." You play him injured. So I don't think Poch knows onto what level his fitness is. Is he 75%, 80%, 100%? We don't know. So I think he's just moving carefully with him. But it pissed me off yesterday because 3 of Chelsea's clear goal scoring chance was killed because of this. What nationality is Jackson? I don't want to disrespect. Is he English? Because this man looks like Lukaku.
No. He's he just went to the AFCON as well. 1 second, it slipped my mind. 1 second. I don't want to get it myself. He was at AFCON. He was at AFCON. He didn't. 1 second. Yeah.
Senegal. Yeah.
I didn't want
Senegal.
I didn't want to get it wrong. Yeah,
this man literally looks like the Senegalese Romelu Lukaku. This man looks like Senegalese Christian Benteke. What kind of foolishness is that you're up there doing? You can't head the ball properly. You can't link play properly. Counter attack die when you touch it. Pause. Pause. I just clocked what I said. Pause.
No way.
All right.
Yo.
Pause. I just clocked what I said. Yo, that's crazy. Dang.
Yeah. Alexis finished.
Say, yo.
Damn.
Man, you can't head us ball properly. Anyways, continue.
Yo.
He can't he's just not a good striker.
He's just horrible. He's just horrible. And he's no. I never thought I'd say this, but these men really need Mudryk back.
No, they don't.
Listen, what the fuck? You see the options where the man say need Mudryk back.
That's how bad Jackson is, fam. Like you need to understand. That's how bad Jackson is.
Play football, dog. How bad Jackson is? Oh my days!
Jesus,
this man just said Poch is in a shit show and he has no options because when you say they need Mudryk, oh my days, brother.
That's the point. They have to choose drown or be set on fire. That's Chelsea's option right now.
You can throw him on the front lines because at least he might have used this fucking Warford or some shit, brother. Listen. Here what the problem, and a lot of people are gonna blame Poch. I just think Poch don't have a clue, just like how any manager going in there don't have a clue. Brother, scouts, the ballers that these man have, scouts don't even have enough information on these man. Them just go pick them up from some ends back of the bush and just show them on the field and say, oh, we spent $1 billion. Now it's gonna work. Yo, shit ain't gonna work. It better the man them did cut the money in a half and go get some old ball and then just bring in Mourinho and say, yo, fuck it up.
Yo, try something.
That's what it is. It should be like, even with the players they have, it should be better. That's the problem. They're better than 10th. They're better than 10th. Yes, they are not the 10th
right,
players. No,
who they above
they're
them?
better than 10th.
Who they above them?
Go on, name
Aston Villa. Aston Villa.
Oh, how many points from next to them? So you have West Ham in a 19.
They're better than West Ham. They are better than West Ham. Of course.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Who better than Paqueta on the team?
Chelsea, it's not about who's better than Paqueta. Individually and squad-wise, they're better.
We're going to list them. You have a better striker?
No. Start with the goalkeeper. Who's the better goalkeeper? Fabianski or Petrovic?
Isn't it Areola, their goalkeeper? I don't even know.
They rate a world of difference between
Petrovic, but at the same level that Petrovic, Areola,
so let's say
same level.
Centre backs.
Right. Centre back.
Chelsea centre backs are better.
Ogbonna and Zuma.
And Arged. Come on, man. What are we doing? Fullbacks. Who their fullbacks?
Well, from your collect 6 to Arsenal.
Emerson.
You must be properly shit, bro.
What are we doing?
All right, so then better than West Ham next. Because all right.
Who's the next team? Who's 8th?
Newcastle, dog.
Newcastle, I think, are underachieving as well.
Conversation.
That's a difficult conversation. But I think Newcastle should be higher.
I already had my talk with Newcastle and their failure in the transfer window.
What I will say is, there's not the point I'm making is there isn't much difference. How many points? Wait. Let me ask you. How many points? No. How many points? What's the points difference between Chelsea and Newcastle?
Chelsea, Newcastle, 2 points, dog.
2 points. All right, 7th place team. What's the points difference?
3 points.
All right, 6. What's the points difference?
United, 44 and 35. So that's our 11. 9. Yeah, 9.
5th. How many? And Villa.
Supposed to be 13 because what are we? We're 2 points behind Villa now.
they're 9 points behind Manchester United. They're 13 points behind Villa. And how many points are they behind Spurs?
3 more points to the 9.
Okay, so
That's a 12.
12. They are not. There's no way they are 12 points worse off than Spurs. I'm sorry, they are not 4 wins off of Spurs. No, they're not.
So yes, if them get a better coach, them all right.
Yes, I think if they have Ange, they're not 10th. Because I don't rate Spurs' team like that. I don't. Their attack is dreadful outside of Son and Madison.
Daniel says it's 15 points.
Vernon Johnson and
The midfield and defense way better than Chelsea.
The first 11, because of when Conte was there, we weren't saying that.
Huh?
The midfielders, when Conte was there, we weren't saying that.
Never that played him.
No, that's my point that I'm making. Is managers making the correct? Sarr was there when Basuma was there. But he could have played Sarr and Basuma. The point that I'm making is there's no way they are 9 points or double figures off of Aston Villa, Manchester United, and Spurs.
Forget the suck.
They should be in the mix. That's on Poch. Even the game they lost against City.
That's way on Poch.
Lex, where did you predict? Where did you have them prediction wise before the season start? I bet it wasn't 10th.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
brother. I did not know what to decide because these man, what them finished 12th last year, made a whole bunch of changes, get rid of a whole bunch of man, and just getting some new man that I didn't even really notice too tough. So I couldn't make a prediction. You get what I say?
I hear you to an extent.
I just think they're not far, or even if they were to be better, they're still not very far off from where they are now. You get what I say?
But it's 3 or 4 points we're talking where you can be from 10th to 6th. I think if they were 6th, I don't think anyone's
grown, isn't me?
No, they can't. True. They're awful. No, they can't.
You know,
based off of what? Do you think so? When's the last time Lex? Let me ask you. When's the last time you predicted a Chelsea win back to back?
What? When's
the last time? Exactly. You're predicting to win.
I already tell you. Once you're out of the top 5, but don't even think about it too much. You get
it's not a question about thinking about you. I'm talking about the quality of the outfit. You're talking about them covering ground, but you wouldn't predict them to win 2-3 games in a row. You play them in the final, you think you're gonna beat them
on the opposition, blood.
All right, so we'll talk about it then. So,
because here's the thing with Chelsea right now. Go. Chelsea are weird. They perform against good opposition and then they just fall asleep against bad opposition, right? And usually when you see a form like that, you can kind of point to the inexperience of the team. You get what I say? No, could Poch do a better job? Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But would it drastically improve them to a point where they can actually like do something crazy? I don't know. Because at the end of the day, Jackson is still shit, no matter what football you want to play. Sterling is just not that guy, no matter what you want to do. Gallagher is having a good time for some reason. I don't know how to explain that. And the only thing I can see is, all right, maybe if you're getting a different manager and they were playing a little bit more possession football, try to keep the ball more and so on and so forth, then fine. But I just think any manager going into Chelsea at this point in time would still have a very challenging time.
Okay, and here's where I killed is dead, because no one looked at Villa as a good side when Steven Gerrard was there. And then we went there and all of a sudden everybody looks at him as a good side. And they didn't make no major additions. If that's the same side, Steven Gerrard pretty much was struggling with their relegation zone.
But you Emery's have to look on the structure of the team.
What's the structure of the team?
All right, so all right, there are many variables.
Okay.
There are many variables to the success of a team, right?
I hear that. When Gerrard was there,
hold on. Why is Manchester United currently not performing to the level that they should?
Because of everything.
Because of the higher ups come all the way down, and then you drop on the plate. It's Ten Hag.
No one wasn't saying this about Villa though. No one said Villa had a good structure, good players. No. When Gerrard had them above a relegation zone, Emery's gone in there. Now they are a European side. That is the impact. They've gone from literally the bottom of the table to the top of the table.
From top to bottom wasn't as bad.
No, it's nothing to do with that. The manager's on that.
It's the manager.
It's the same players. It's the same play.
Gerrard had them 2 points off relegation.
Exactly. If they've made it, someone in the chat, let me know. Let me before you go. If someone in the chat, let me know. Have Villa made any major additions this summer? Because I missed it. Because to me, that's the same.
Diaby.
Good additions. What?
Who?
What?
Who's playing?
Diaby and what?
Diaby, that's it.
Transfers.
One player.
Zimmy?
Wait, when did they? Wait, who did? Were they the one that signed Paul Torres?
First of all,
Diaby and Paul.
First of all,
2 players.
The last transfer window, you have Yuri Tillemans, Paul Torres, Diaby, Zaniolo, who's on a banner thing, Clement Langley, and
he's shocking, by the way.
I do not know who Morgan.
Listen,
that's the point that I'm making. So they've signed two players, and they've gone literally from the bottom of the table to potentially top 4. That is the impact a good manager can have. If Emery was at Chelsea, they're not in 10th. If Angie's at Chelsea, they're not in 10th.
But Gerrard isn't Poch isn't fucking Gerrard.
No, he's not, but he's terrible.
No, he's just bad.
He's terrible.
All right,
he's terrible.
He's bad.
You rate Poch? Are you on this or something? You rate Poch?
No, not really. But he's just not as shit as you man are saying he is.
No. I think I think he's bad for this level. I don't think he's a bad Premier League manager. I think he's say if he went Palace, I think he'd be a success. If he went Brighton,
this man lost the league title to Renato Sanchez.
Huh?
Pochettino lost the league to a 37-year-old Yilmaz and Renato Sanchez.
Brother,
with Messi and Neymar and these man.
Well, let me get to this.
Pochettino is bad.
The drama squad, dog.
Daniel who says they're 10th. Imagine Liverpool with 10th. What you'd be saying? Name the team that has outplayed us this season. There's about 4 teams. You're not just not a good side. You have good individuals, and that's why you're gonna put in good performances at times because you have good individuals in your side. I've said this. Squad-wise, your squad is better than Manchester United's. You lot should not be 9 points behind us.
Squad-wise,
yes. Yes. Squad-wise, yes.
Squad-wise,
yes.
Chelsea, better than Manchester United with Rafael Varane in defense.
Yes, because that's just one player.
And Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez don't play like that. But yes.
Casemiro.
So we just excluded the fullback.
So that's them 3 peoples.
Yeah,
that's 3.
Just excluded the fullback.
But bro,
who's got the better attack? Lex, who has the better attack?
What?
Lex, who has the better attack?
Brother.
Who has no.
Brother.
Answer the question, Lex. Who has the better attack?
The squad, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That includes the attack.
That includes everything. On paper, Chelsea has a better squad than us.
Yes.
Nkunku starts for Manchester United. Cole Palmer starts for Manchester United. Caicedo starts for Manchester United. Enzo starts for Manchester United.
He trolling.
Bruno Fernandes?
Their front 4 starts. Their front 4 starts. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
No way.
No, I don't.
But what you have to look on,
Go on.
This is why I draw to the defense first and foremost.
Yeah, because you a troll, but go on.
No, it's not because my troll, dog.
You are a troll. You can't even say it without a straight face.
It's because you guys are on the same goal difference.
Yeah, because we suck too. We're not a good team.
Chelsea has scored more goals.
Yes, because they have a better attack.
Yes, but you have prevented more goals because you have a better defense.
No, we don't.
You don't have a better defense than Chelsea.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We have a better. No. We have a better structure. No.
Ten Hag is shit.
Yes, Ten Hag is good.
Don't tell me Chelsea has a better defense than Manchester United.
Yes, okay, so I'll explain why. Structure-wise, do we have a better defense than them? Yes. I'm saying from an individual standpoint, yes. Their manager is worse than us. And I don't rate either.
Yeah, but
if I put Maguire in Chelsea's team right now, they're conceding 20 more goals.
Yeah, because the man play to fucking Maguire's strengths and absorb all the pressure.
And that's the reason why we are not conceding any goals. Look at how much we concede a game. We're losing we're getting 2 goals, 3 goals. Chelsea literally out here conceding 4 and 5. That's the reason.
Hey Daniel, big up for the super chat. And like I said, Charles, you lot are just not good. Let me just clarify that. You have good individuals, but are you a good team? No. And that comes from your manager and that comes from your players as well.
Yeah.
Because you've put in the performance you lot put in away at the Etihad. That's an impressive performance. Not many teams can go there and do that. That was very impressive. So that performance was impressive that they put in. The reason
why it doesn't make any sense, as we said before. It's not only your choice. Is that you see like how I can speak, I can talk to you with Liverpool, but I don't fully understand Liverpool. You can say from what you've glimpsed of Man United, we know how bad we are.
I watch Man United because
Yeah.
I watch rants every weekend.
Yeah, we know how bad we are.
I watch the games.
Remember, we played Wolves and we conceded 1. Chelsea conceded 4 against Wolves.
If we do a
And that
combined,
is my-
if we do a hey, connect.
why
If we do
I
a combined, if we do a
That's why I
combined,
said they have a worse defense. Why is this so fathom?
yeah, that's cool. I'm never even
From a
talking about the worst
managerial
defense.
perspective, who is better, Ten Hag or Poch?
Ten Hag, managerial. Yeah, he's a better
Managerial, Ten Hag.
Yes.
Better than Poch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He reached further in the Champions League, spending less money.
Right now. Yes.
Pochettino had Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. What did he do?
He went to the final with fucking Tottenham blood.
Oh my God. What
No,
year was that?
I'm not talking. What year was
What
that?
year was that?
Oh, so we're gonna drop on year. We're nitpicking
Yes,
now.
of
Are we
course
just
we'll
talking
drop
about
on
the
year.
facts?
Yeah.
You
I use
yo,
you telling me you telling Lex, you telling me the girl's length, and you telling me about 2018. We're in 2024. What does she look like now? That's
Brother.
what the equivalent is. What she look like now? What we talking about? Spurs.
Dog, listen, she just need to brush up the weave. That's it.
Yeah,
blood.
yeah.
Fam,
Sure.
he lost the league to Lille. He lost the league to Lille.
Oh my
He
days,
lost the
brother.
league to Lille.
You going like
Anyway,
say you going like say the whole time Mbappe in a pot about Neymar and Messi have a good friendship and I can't do this and I can't do that and now pass to the man them and them now pass to him and this and that and what have you be a drama queen type shit.
And this is a beautiful segue, actually. Speaking of ex-Spurs, Spurs losing at home to Wolves. Kaneki, floor is yours. Thoughts on this?
No, that was expected. I knew they were going to lose. The thing is that I never thought they would score. I had them losing 3-0 today.
Okay, go on. How come you had them losing 3-0?
It's fam. Their team is done. It's tired. Ange is out here, squeezing 2 stones together, trying to get water right now. And right now, it's blood. The water is not working anymore. This man was out here trying to turning water into wine. It's not wine anymore, my guy. That's blood. That's blood. This is no criticism to Ange. No, I'm not criticizing Ange. Their team's tired now. That team is tired now. No disrespect to Ange, but that Spurs team is tired now. And make it worse, they're predictable now. Teams are starting to clock what they're trying to do and how to easily counter them. Wolves' 2 goals came from Spurs' lapse of concentration. It wasn't, they cut Spurs open. Nope, lapse. Just immediately like that. Their team is tired. That's how. Look, remember, they've been playing like this from August to now. Burnout. As I said, I had them losing 3-0 today. 3-0.
So do you see their form continuing to be up and down because of Ange's way of playing?
Can I see them picking up back form, or can I see them just dropping?
No. Can you see it because it's been mixed? You know what I'm saying? Recently.
He's going to stabilize this. He's going to stabilize this, but there's more of these type of performances to come right now. There's a lot more of these to come right now.
It's just like when we did just get Klopp. Yes, we changed our style of play, but we're still losing to teams like this because we just never had the players to suit the system enough.
Yeah,
but the problem I'm having about this game is these man actually had their full starting lineup essentially. You get me? I say the only thing about it is I just guess, bro. Because all right. Look, I won't necessarily put all of the blame on just Tottenham in itself. They do have defensive issues to work out structurally because I just think they conceded too many chances. And too many simple chances.
This whole thing that they're trying right now with Van der Ven, they need to understand Van der Ven is not Van Dijk. This is not 2018 Van Dijk. This isn't 2017 Van Dijk. Van der Ven is Van der Ven. No, I rate Van der Ven. Tottenham is trying to use him right now, stop it. You think Van der Ven can keep running down people every single week?
Hamstring again, dog.
Thank you.
That was the same issue I had when Klopp came because we have actually altered our system somewhat to suit a more for keep the players fit. You get me? Because we used to have crazy injuries all the time, and it was because all these men were doing was gung ho, just run every game, and it was just not sustainable because we never had the squad for it. Now, if Tottenham were to have a better bench and can actually have better rotations and thing, then fine. But I just think this was one of those games against a pretty decent opposition in Wolverhampton against Tottenham, where managerially, Gary O'Neill just did a number on Postecoglou, I think.
Yeah, put it like this: Wolves were the exact team Tottenham shouldn't have faced right now.
Yeah.
Wolves were the exact opposite of what Tottenham needed to face right now. Because what Wolves did was they just literally, as I said, they just picked on every single one of their deficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
Van der Ven, look at what he did last match. That record sprinting run. All this,
Mm-hmm.
guess what that means?
Mm-hmm.
After that big run, guess what? You're tired, big man.
Mm-hmm.
You're tired. Yeah?
And,
what is his name? Udogi and these man. Yeah, all of you are tired.
So you reckon it's what like Lex mentioned in regards to Klopp's
It is the exact same thing because I watched that Liverpool side. I'm going to bring up this game. They beat, I think it was West Brom. Yeah, they beat West Brom 4-0. Then played Liverpool, then played Crystal Palace and got Dwight Gale.
Yeah, why the fuck? Why you have to do this?
Nah, you deserve it, man. I said, why you have to do
I'm sorry.
You know,
yeah, man.
sorry.
Don't apologize.
No,
don't
I'm
apologize,
sorry.
Man.
No, but it's the thing what I mean.
This is not even Dwight Gale the man I talk about. But
no,
for
this
some
is,
reason,
this is
you could have bring up a million other fixtures. But for some reason,
no, because that one
Crystal Palace, Dwight Gale. Come on, bro. What the fuck? Why? Like, what is? Why me this? No, listen. Why me this? Because it's still baffling to me. It's still baffling to me that you man think we're not even gonna go back because I'm losing my shit.
Yeah, you are. I know what you're talking about, but we won't go there. But yeah, man, it's cool. Nah, Dwight Gale, you deserve it because you be always taking shots, man. You deserve. I'm glad Kaneki said it. I wish I would have thought of it.
But I can guess that's one of your top 5 most hated players in the league.
Man said,
ever.
Man said, what happened to you,
oh my days. This man score a bunch of goals in the championship. Come up, not scoring the goals, get benched, but somehow, whenever it's time to ruin Liverpool season, Dwight Gale.
Man, bad boy.
And you know what's worse? What's worse that same season, the Suarez season? Man, watch the game, you know. I'm gonna see the man them sub on Dwight Gale. I'm gonna say, oh shit. This might do something, you know. And lo and behold, 3-3. Well, he 3 love. Well, the fucking game 3 love, my G.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
anyways,
crazy. Yeah, man. We'll get to the few others before we will get to the United game. Don't worry, people. Newcastle versus Bournemouth, ending on the draw, 2 apiece. Newcastle, their form. Open that. Go on, Kaneki. Thoughts on
this Newcastle one. Shout out to Bournemouth for that. For them actually getting a draw this game. For them actually for them fighting back. For Newcastle, as I said before, and I'll say it again. Newcastle is in this mess they're in because of them. There's nobody for them to blame but them. As I said before, you lost a key figure in your midfield and you just thought it would, oh no, we can just go back to Shane Longstaff and Matt Ritchie and just no one would notice. No one would notice. Yeah? One moment you're driving in a Beamer, the next you're in a Rolls Royce, now you're pulling up in the hood in a buggy. Did you really think we wouldn't notice? There's no one to blame for them to blame for this. It's incompetency. This entire game was just Newcastle incompetency. That's what you could just label this entire game. Newcastle being incompetent. There's nothing else to explain about this game. It's incompetency all over. Injuries.
And Dominic Solanke.
For Madison, for S. Madison, I know injuries. Newcastle knew they had injuries. They had a transfer window.
Yo, I still don't know what happened last transfer window. These man just didn't do anything. Nobody. What, the financial shit?
I think it's the financial fair play that scared a lot of people.
Yes,
because of the everybody getting docked points.
Yeah, everyone was like,
Well,
yo.
I
yeah,
think
you're right.
Everton, I think it was the Everton duck points that scared everybody because everybody was talking about balancing the books, balancing the books. So I think Newcastle, because it was a warning. After Everton got it, they were looking at Newcastle. So I think that's the reason.
But I never just Newcastle. We never
It
get
wasn't just that,
nobody.
it was Chelsea.
You never get nobody. All of these man never get nobody.
No.
See me? I just think the teams them just say fuck you, Premier League.
I heard that as well. S.
Madison.
Madison. I heard that as well about the FFP that stopped Newcastle, but it wasn't a source that I could say, okay, flawless. I heard it from this source, so it looks like it's the league that stopped them. It was a lot of rumors from the Sun, and I'm going to be real. If an asteroid is going to hit the Earth and the Sun reports that an asteroid is going to hit the Earth, I know by God's will it's missing.
Oh yes, who take the shot, Bruno?
First. Nah, Dwight Gale.
Dog, listen. No, yeah, defend Bruno, dog. Like serious.
Sorry,
no sense here. Like Bruno, listen, Bruno's supposed to enter the firing range for free shots from everybody.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't resist. I'm not going to defend Bruno.
Like,
that's just funny, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get to these things.
But that just is Madison, as I said before, you have a point. And then have these man. These mans right here.
Yo, listen, why you stall the Manchester thing, so?
No, we have to wait. No, we have to wait.
You have to let the people.
We have to wait.
Stall it like we are going anywhere. We are here to talk about it. I know it's going to be the longest It's going to be the longest segment. It's going to be the longest segment.
Go on,
freaking Arsenal.
Oh, you don't want to talk about this one, Lex? Now,
Arsenal. Right. My God, man. What's this? 11 goals in 2 games. I ho is up the table. We go. Listen. Let this. You want to know what I can tell you about this right here? This right here is building Arsenal's dreams. Let them dream. Let these men dream. Drink the Kool-Aid, man. Yeah, you guys can do it. You guys can do it. Drink the Kool-Aid. 5, I hope the next game you play, you win 4. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid.
Wait, it depends on who them are playing. Let me check.
That depends. Who are they playing next?
I'll tell you.
Porto. No, we don't want them win that. No, as a matter of fact, yes, we want them win. No, what is round of 16?
Round of 16.
Yes, semi-finals. Let them reach the semis.
They play Newcastle at home. 8 p.m. Well, late kickoff, 8 p.m. UK.
Nah, Newcastle's getting slaughtered. Newcastle is gonna get slaughtered. I'm sorry. These guys are gonna get slaughtered.
No, Arsenal. Yo, I'm gonna tell you. Here's the thing I'm gonna notice with Arsenal now. Yeah. It seems as if Arteta has decided to revert back to the play style of last season.
That's what I was about to say.
No, in my opinion, I think if he continues down this path, it is his best chance. And here's why I say that. And it's simply because Man City, at this point in time, even though as funny as it may seem, it's just a 1 point difference between this stage last season and last season. I think that it's just a 1 point difference. So yes, but for Arsenal fans, just get your hopes up, because in reality, guess what? No pressure is on you right now. So you're going to always play like this. I see the guy named Terry Flowers or something like so.
Terry, shout out the terrorist. Yeah.
I see him saying, him quote Lee, right? Him quote Lee and say how Lee always get on them because they don't show up in big games and so on and so forth. And him say, but this was a big game because Arsenal just won on the weekend. And I mean, Liverpool just won on the weekend and Arsenal needed to win to keep the gap, right? Okay. Of what magnitude is this blood clot game?
It's not a big game.
Did man just want to create content, blood? Listen, this game has no significance because irrespective of the fact that we won and they follow up with a win, okay, them won 6 love and them win 5 love. Arsenal have been winning 6 love and 5 love for the past 20 years. What has it ever done? Nothing. So
Listen,
continue.
to
Hey,
quote
drink the Kool-Aid, man.
to quote
Kool-Aid.
what's his name? Is it A. Smith? Some
Stephen A.
way,
Smith.
Stephen A. Smith. Just wait. Some way, somehow, these man will find a way to let you down. This is
Arsenal
them.
are the Dallas
It's
Cowboys of
Arsenal.
the Premier
That's what
League.
I said. That's what they are. Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid. I love this. You guys scored 11 goals in 2 games. Keep
And
this up.
conceded 1 or 2 or something like that.
Because, listen, the elephant is at the top of the tree. We don't know how he got up there, but we all know this. Him a go come down.
He's coming right
One
down.
way or another, him going to fall. Last season, the fall was so hilarious. You guys were quiet for 2 weeks straight. So let this continue, because when the downfall happens, because it will, I just want to make sure that I'm here to say, I told y'all so. Pure salt. What am I salty about, my guy?
Hey, but honest
What have you guys done in 20 years?
Give credit to Arsenal, because I don't know how them keep them entire squad so fit for so long.
No. Give them facts. Like, yes, they beat up Burnley, championship side. They did what they're supposed to. West Ham performance was super impressive, because to go to West Ham, and what is West Ham, and win 6-0 at their place is exceptional. So you give them credit for that 110% with Arsenal. But someone who's like, it's no surprise he's asked me for the link in the Arsenal section, and he is of Jamaican descent. You know what I'm saying? So he fits the criteria for the show. Not like Monts is in the building. Yes,
Monts,
man. You telling me? You there? Yo.
You man hear me? You man hear me?
Yeah, man.
What you got yourself going?
Brother, careful. Yeah, but for the yeah, walking at firing range.
Can you man hear the wind? It's a bit mad. I'm only here for like 2 minutes. I just want to
Yeah,
quickly.
Don't matter, man.
You man hear me good?
Yeah,
man.
Hear you good.
Yeah, flawless. I told you, brother. Bedrin, I told you, yeah. I said that Chelsea have something for Man City, bro. I said they have, and guess what? The man to do it. My God, that. Raheem Sterling, my guy. Yeah, my guy. See that celebration, flawless? That one was for you. You gave these man no chance.
Sure.
And now the Prem is back in my hands. Yeah.
Say that again. Say wait. Say that again. Say that last bit again. That last sentence.
Sorry, no, I slipped. Sorry. I got too ahead of myself. I got ahead of myself. You know what I'm saying? I got ahead of myself. Don't worry what I said. Just ignore what I said for a good second.
Last time me check, a second place. Arsenal them, you know.
Listen, cool. But objectively speaking, it was more so in City's hands before this draw, in it, because again, you know, if they won their game in hand, they'd be top of the league. Now that they've dropped points, it's now in Liverpool's hands. Am I lying? Mathematically on paper, it's not Liverpool's hands.
It's still in City hands. Stop chat.
Definitely still in City hands.
How is it
in hand, blood?
Bro,
everybody
how
seems
is
to
it in
forget
City's
this, you know.
Because Manchester City right now can go 12 games unbeaten.
Oh my days! Oh, no, never learn.
That's a lie. Do you know why? Because if we
it's cool.
No. Because if we win the rest of our games, if we win the rest of our games and we draw with Man City at Anfield, we still win the league.
Yeah, man.
So
that's what Truth said last season. That's what Truth said last season too.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, I'm not saying Liverpool are winning I'm not saying Liverpool we're winning the league. I'm saying it's back on our terms now. So if it's a fuck up, if we fuck up, it's on us.
Yo,
in your
brother, listen, if my grandmother had wheels, should be a motorbike. Listen, brother.
Should be a taxi or whatever. Word to Saeed. However, what you just said is correct. If you draw against Manchester City and win all the rest of your games, then you will win the league. And here's the caveat to that, because you think you are at least going to get a draw against Manchester City, and you also think you are going to win all the rest of your games. So you think you're going to win the league?
You know, I actually think that Arsenal and City will also drop points. I think all of us will lose or draw at least one more game this season. Like no one's going 13 games.
Let me ask you, outside of playing each other.
Yeah. Outside of playing each other, yeah.
Okay, first.
So, because I can say, Arsenal and Arsenal and City are gonna play each other, but we play City, so it kind of averages out in it if we're talking playing against each other in a round robin, let's say. However, everyone's got to go Spurs. Spurs come to Anfield. You know what I'm saying? OT, we got to go OT. That's not going to be easy. Flawless, you might say we're going to wipe the floor. I don't think that game's going
No,
to
it
be
won't be.
easy.
It won't be easy. I agree
You
with
know what I'm
that. I don't
saying?
think it'll be easy. I agree with you.
City got to go lane. Not now, but near the end of the season. Arsenal got to go OT. Arsenal got to go OT. Game week 36, bro.
And they got to go
Party
Etihad as well.
hashtag party poopers. Etihad done OT and the lane in the last 8 games of the season. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
that's true.
As I said, like this title race has been blown wide open now. Like now, like before I was in the dumps. Because do you know what it is? I'm sick and fucking tired, yeah, of these smug fucking City fans thinking, oh, they're watching Arsenal fan and Liverpool fan go back and forth and sit there thinking, yeah, well, the league's ours anyway, so it's fine. My little perfect team with my perfect money, my team's fine, my privilege. But all of that shit, I'm not trying to hear it. Because when KD bitch was swinging in crosses for no reason, because they had nothing else to do, no one was chatting. When Phil Dunks was dribbling for no reason, no one had anything to say. You know what I'm saying? When Erling Haaland was missing in sitters, I don't want to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? Alan Saint fucking minimum. Alan Saint minimum, not maximum. The Jeremy
I
Allen
call him
Saint
Alan
minimum,
Saint minimum. You
because
know.
that
Oh
Donny
my
is an
god.
epileptic dribbler. He's an epileptic dribbler.
You
That's
end
what he
up
was
on
doing on.
crack, dog. I swear.
Damn.
I'm telling you, this Donny was moving like one
Man said
epileptic
Alan
dribbler,
Saint
shaking a
minimum. You
leg.
know.
Damn.
He was shaking a leg for no reason. Beetlejuice
Yo,
with dreads,
Phil
whatever you want to call
Foden.
him.
Yo, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yo, we're
saying it
not
right.
got this food like this still. I'm in a sense,
I,
brother.
I,
Damn.
and I know,
Brother,
brother. Listen,
listen, you
I'm
have
a
Kai
Liverpool.
Havertz on your side, brother. What you talk about?
No,
I'm
he's
a
a
Liverpool
Liverpool
fan.
fan.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
Oh,
Mount is
you're
a
a
Liverpool
Liverpool
fan.
fan. No, so you're not
Yeah?
just said I'm an Arsenal fan.
No.
Oh my
Mount is
days.
Liverpool.
Because
I
yo,
know
me
Mount.
they
Mount
already
is
put
Liverpool.
him in
That's
a
what I was
man
telling you.
waiting.
I was
Yo,
about to
brother,
tell you, Lex.
listen.
Mount is Liverpool.
Brother,
That's why he said
listen.
we. That's why he said
Oh
we. He
my
said
god.
Arsenal and
Hey,
City
Lex, man.
are gonna
Lex, you
fumble.
He drank the Kool-Aid, man. Drink it with him. You get what I'm saying? And that Kool-Aid cereal, Kool-Aid
Bro.
drinker down
Yo,
there.
listen. Oh my
Let's go
days.
once. Let's go
So yeah,
once.
bro, flawless. It's not a Kool-Aid thing. I was just sick of this,
It
bro.
is.
Bro.
It's cool.
No, flawless.
I'm
When I drew
listening.
to
Yeah,
Arsenal,
bro.
yeah, I had daps in my ear. I had man in my ear telling me,
Mm.
"Oh yeah, it's gonna happen again. Oh yeah, baby shark this, baby shark that. You know, we're gonna catch you. We're gonna do what we always do." Listen, City are probably still the best team in the league. And you know with their pedigree, and I understand where the cockiness
Probably.
comes from, and I know where the cockiness comes from, yeah, innit? But I'm
Hmm.
sorry, these men need to get cooked in it. They're not uncookable. I'm not hearing it. We smacked Chelsea 4-1 at our gaff, 4-1 straight back shots, bro. This man got moved to,
Let me
yeah.
see.
But the second they come to City, Chelsea have had their number twice. Chelsea should have won twice, sorry,
Yeah,
away
this
and
should have won.
home,
Yeah,
home and away,
No, that's
home
true.
and
That's
away.
I hear
true.
that.
You know what
I
I'm
hear that.
saying? Man City, yeah, I'm telling you, they're still scintillating going forward. But I'll say for a fact, these man are queffable. Carl Walker been flashing his bum cheeks. He been flashing his ass
Hey, yo.
to
Pause.
Isak, to
Pause.
how about this? Gordon twisted man in and out, and he goes, oh, raw, like Isak goes, oh, let me try that. Cuts in, smacks it, bins again. You not see what Sterling done? One cutting. Kyle Walker's spinning around. Kylie
Yeah,
Minogue. I'm not
he did
Kyle
him.
Walker.
Yeah.
He's Kylie Minogue. He's Kylie Minogue now. Because all he does is spin around. I'm not hearing it. Brother, I promise you, I'm not hearing it. Yeah, if that was Trent
No,
Alexander-Arnold, I wouldn't be hearing the end of it. I would not be hearing the end of it.
True, man.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
my squad is getting torn apart by injuries, and I'm still top. My squad is being torn apart in injuries, and I'm still competing. Yeah, everyone else's squad's getting torn apart. And man is sitting 6th, man is sitting 10th, man is sitting 5th. I'm not hearing it, bro. I'm not hearing it. If I can't be confident now, when can I be confident, bro? When?
facts, man. Be super
When?
confident. I'm with you, man.
No,
I'm
I
here
get,
for your.
and again,
I'm here for you being
True.
confident.
bro, all I'm saying is if this is probably for me the last year where Liverpool are going to be competing for. I think we're going to have a little setback next year. I know people have hearing about Alonso and all these things, but Liverpool are inevitably going to have a little bit of a drop off because the man upstairs is leaving, innit? So we have to. This is the season where we have to make things work. Like for me, 2 trophies minimum. Even if that's a cup double, I'm taking it. But 2 trophies minimum this season.
Thank you for
Any,
saying that. Thank you for saying
anything
that,
under 2
man.
trophies is a failure. Like, yeah,
Thank
cool.
you for saying that.
Not 100, bro, because man want to run away from expectation. I'll say from now, Liverpool weren't expected to challenge like this at the start of the season, but objectives change. Arsenal weren't expected to challenge last season, but they found themselves top in April.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
yeah,
Expectations change, bro.
that's right.
Expectations change. It's as simple as that. So we are Liverpool. We're not Spurs. We're not any of them man across the bridge. I'm telling you right now, we have standards. So I'm not here saying we've won the league. I'm not saying that. It might sound like that because I'm amped. It might sound like that because I'm talking a lot. I'm talking a lot right now. But Liverpool right now are in a very good position. Fair enough, our squad's being stretched, and that's why I can't confidently say we'll win all 4. I can't confidently say we'll win the Prem. But what I can
Baby
say
quad
is
settings, man.
factually,
Let's go.
it's in our hands. And only we, Liverpool, can fuck it up.
Yep.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all in your
Yeah,
hands.
but
Yo,
no,
listen.
I have
Leave
to
that
rate for what
in
you
our
said
hands to
because even if you're
Arsenal, blood.
saying, yeah, but even
Leave
if
that
you
to
say,
Dan Rabbi and them, man, blood.
yeah, but
Nah,
as I said
he's right.
before,
It is all in your hands.
what I
He's not
rate
wrong.
is this. Yeah, but what I
Okay,
rate for month is this. He said we might not be able to challenge for the league, but I want. He never said we should. I want 2 trophies. He has all reason. That right there, hold your team to that standard, and that's something that I'm tired of. I'm telling people. This whole we can't challenge for the league. I don't care about the league. You don't want to challenge, saying you can't challenge for the league. 2 trophies minimum.
Facts,
Respect for
bro.
saying that because too much people are afraid to say it.
And them
Bro,
say,
because
Too
man, them
much
say,
people are afraid to say it.
but
you
all
know
the
what my
teams
saying is.
can't
Do
win.
you know what my saying is for that though? You see fans that are you're a fan of a big team, but you don't want to. I call that seeking validation but ignoring expectation. Avoid expectation, seek validation. That's my saying for man that don't want to talk about the trophies that the team should be winning. It's as simple as that, or at least challenging for. Yeah, like I'm not seeking validation. I'm not avoiding expectation. Liverpool, same with Arsenal. Arsenal should be looking at the league, bro. The league and the Champions League. Liverpool are not in the champs. Chelsea are not in the champs. There are big clubs that are not in the champs right now. Bayern are looking awful. Milan, you got Inter Milan as one of the best teams in Europe. That
Real
shows you where the
Madrid out
Champions
here
League's
with
at.
Carvajal at centre back.
Bro, everyone is weak right now. If I'm an Arsenal fan, I'm not saying you guys should say you're going to win it because you've never done it in your history. But if I'm any team in the champs outside of City, bro, I'm rubbing my hands right now. I'm going. There's only really 2 teams I want to avoid in the champs, and that's Man City and that's Real Madrid. Those are the 2 teams you probably want to avoid. Everyone else beatable, bro. Everyone else is beatable in the
Yeah.
champs. The champs is whack this year, bro. Do you know how annoyed I am as a Liverpool fan to not be in the champs with the
Yeah, man.
competition
Hold
that's in
up.
it this year? Flawless, Flawless. You made Copenhagen look like Bayern Munich.
Yeah, we did. But still hold that. You know what I'm saying? Because in the
Hey,
conference
you
you
know
can't
me
win it.
here with them, man. Yeah? The man just acted,
You can't
yes,
win it.
we're shit. And then one talk shit about my side, dog.
100% I will. Yes.
That's what we
100%.
As I said.
do.
I
Yes.
said,
But listen,
Ten Hag
man,
better than Poch. No,
man, that was my
fucking
that was my
dog.
cameo. That was my
Big
cameo.
up,
Listen,
man.
big up the man them. You know what
Yo,
I'm
big up
saying?
my G.
Love
You know what
months
I'm
every
saying?
time, yeah?
Man
Bless
them.
them.
Subscribe to the man them in it. You get them. Support them. Support the people around me. Support the man them in it. Don't hesitate to subscribe, like all of that. You get it. Flawless. I'm gonna call you after I'm on a mission. But yeah, you lot
Yeah,
love.
Yeah, man. Be
Oh,
safe on the road,
mad.
man.
Subscribe to Big Six Months, people. Make sure you subscribe. Months, that's family tree right there. So make sure you subscribe to Months. They will say, why is he on the show? He is of Jamaican descent, people.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. If he wasn't, I wouldn't have given him the link. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
but what he said is true because it's something that when we said Ten Hag overachieved when he won a trophy, I'm like, no, you're supposed to win a trophy. You're Man United manager. That comes with the territory.
I think it's more so about. I think people mistake that with like what the expectations is going to, because my expectations were so low going off that season we had before he got there, and I knew very little about him.
It's like this, dog. If you have a girl that is your type, say for instance, you say, yo, my type of big body girl, Zine.
Here we go.
Facts.
The next girl will pull up is not a big body girl. Or she did tell us that she have one. She send pictures with some angles. When she pull up, Jano, you realize that I know this year I get. You just keep her, try to make it work out. Let's see how things go. No, want a big body girl. Go about your business. Or go find me a big body girl. It's as simple as this, dog. So at the end of the day,
that's a beautiful analogy. Go on,
when Ten Hag roll in, Ten Hag make it seem as if pause, right? But then the next when you peel off the covers, you realize, oh, what going on, sir? Then you just have to, yo, Ten Hag, yo.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Boy. We are gonna get to the final. Yeah, go on, Lex.
You get to me say. All of these fans I want to talk about, give him a chance, give him a this, give him a that. Brother, you don't have no father figure in our life. Like the mothers would have been like, give him a chance, this and that. Father depend, yo, a boy pitney. Not getting a chance. You get what I say? I'm have to straighten up. What the standards there? And then you have this man come out and waffle every week. Oh, the standards of Manchester United. Brother, you have killed the standards of Manchester United.
This made me laugh, yo. I said, call the Uber for 10 fraud.
You see me? Call the Uber for him. Send about your business, blood. Catfish dog.
All right, before we continue and get to the final few results, and we will get to the Manchester United one as well, run up the likes, people. Let me check. There's still over 140 people in here. I'm only at 79 likes. So let's like check 1 2
Come
1
on,
2. Let's get
bring
to
up the
100
likes,
likes
people.
and hit the subscribe button. And this is not the last show of the night, people. We will, once this show ends, we will be redirecting straight to the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. So Man United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge, talking at Tottenham Talk. So myself, Surfer, and Jez, us three will be discussing the three results regarding those three teams, but we're not done here. And you never know who's going to drop in. See how Monts just dropped in there, people. But shout out to Monts. Go subscribe to Big Six Manchester quickly. Was anyone surprised by this? I thought Brighton would win, but I didn't think they'd beat Sheffield United 5.
You get the red card early, dog.
That red card was too early.
The red card did it. Awful tackle.
Yeah,
awful.
I had this as a Brighton win, but I had it like 2-0 because Sheffield's been trying something this season so far.
So
that was what.
Continue.
So is it the centre back from Arsenal as well? The centre back that got red card.
The whole gate, Everton.
Everton. Yeah, from I saw the red card early, I'm like, well,
brother, you know the red card that remind me of? You'd have this brother. We used to play ball on Sunday at 17. You have this brother will pull up for play ball. Like him go through a period, when they go through a divorce, and oh my days, when this man pull up, the man just a swipe, man just a kick with people foot, dog. The man them have to say, yo, take a break. Load the ball game. It's like Holgate just have some sort of vendetta or something because that tackle was highly unnecessary, bro. There's no way to explain it. Mitoma didn't even properly beat the defense. Like, him kind of turn him, but him never escaped to the point where he did have to make this rash challenge.
That tackle was so bad, it didn't even go to VAR. Like, that tackle was literally so bad. If Mitoma filed for assault, it would go to court. That's how bad that tackle was.
Yeah, it was a terrible challenge. 110%.
So this result doesn't surprise anybody.
Them just get cooked after that. That's all.
I expected them to lose. I just didn't expect Brighton to beat them 5-0.
Because none of us expected the red card.
Yeah, it's the
Brighton.
red card.
Brighton is one of those teams in the league you don't want to get a red card against. Because they might be playing crap. If you get a red card against Brighton, Brighton is going to turn you over. We've seen this a lot of the times. The Trossard hat-trick against Liverpool. What's his name? When the ref, for some reason, sent off Van Dijk that game. For no reason.
Which one that again? Where is it?
The Trossard red. Van Dijk got sent off when you guys played Brighton. This is before Trossard went to Arsenal. The hat-trick. The hat-trick.
Was it a 3-0?
Yeah. For no reason.
Channel this Dwight is in a Dwight Gale.
All right, brother. Yo, what next? What the next game?
Now Lex wants to segue in it. To Rajon, who says who's from Spanish Town in this chat. Maybe there's someone is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's someone.
No, close, but not Spanish Town.
Nowhere near Spanish Town, G.
Yeah. West Ham. Poor form continues, losing at Nottingham Forest as well. Moyes out banner. You know what I'm saying? It was a Moyes out banner in the West Ham.
This right here is what I predicted would have happened. When they won the Conference League, I said, congratulations, get rid of Moyes. Everyone was saying this Conference League bought him another season. I'm like, no, that Conference League should have told you to get rid of him now. Because you have now, as West Ham, you solidified yourself as a European manager. This isn't Everton David Moyes. This is the David Moyes that went to Spain and flopped. That's that David Moyes showing up right now. This is that David Moyes. When we beat them and we heard that they were going to play Arsenal, I said West Ham aren't going to survive. Now they played against Nottingham Forest and had Ilanga out here looking like Zlatan. Yeah, this man out here looking like, what's that other Swedish guy's name again? I don't want to get it wrong. The one that used to play for Celtic. Was it Celtic?
The one that beat me. You have talked back in the day or era?
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up. It was 19 from early 2000s, I should say.
What are we looking for? Who's this? Say that again.
It's another Scandinavian player, if I were trying to remember correctly. You had Zlatan and you had another one. What was his name? Larson, Hendrik Larson. Thank you.
Larson. Yeah.
Henrik Larson.
That was it. Like, I'm watching West Ham getting played off the park, and I'm like,
why you
fam.
Celtic, dog? The man play for Barca, the man play for so much other teams, dog.
No, it's just the kid that I remember him from being little. That was just it. That was just it. But that was just it. West Ham poor form is going to continue for as long as David Moyes is there. He's ran his course. Like how after 6 months, Man United said, "Nah, man, it's peak. Goodbye." This is it. The mileage is up now with Moyes. He got you to as far as he can with his ability right now. This era of David Moyes, no, I'm not calling him a crap manager. It's just like right now with Mourinho, the mileage is up now.
Oh,
mileage is up now.
Here we go. Here goes Mourinho Defense League, man.
No. I'm not calling, as I said, I'm not calling Mourinho bad. I'm just saying know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. It's running time now for West Ham. It's running time now for West Ham. He needs to go.
Track shoes on.
Yeah. He needs to go now. Because you've now solidified yourself. The same thing as I said with Newcastle. I'm holding you now to a standard you're showing me. You are now a European team. Get a European manager now. Standards can't drop now for West Ham. I'm sorry. You put your hat in the box. I'm a European team. I have a European trophy. You can't drop now.
Realistically, what are the standards for them?
That's the
question.
This lesson, and that's what I said.
Because last season, what them finished was 16th, 15th.
You know what it is. The fans
them the 9th right now, dog. Like,
Lex, you know what it is. Yeah, I agree with you in regards to where they're at. Like they're roundabouts where they should be.
However, the game yesterday was a red card.
The football's awful.
Big up NBR. I love that name.
No, that's the point that I'm making though. Is because it's David Moyes.
So where you want them to play better football and get chef up?
No, you don't have to play. No, you don't have
them
to play.
still have Kurt Zuma in the defense. Are we forgetting?
Hold on. You don't have to. Just because you play better football doesn't mean.
Oh yeah, tell Burnley that, my G.
No, Burnley. All right, what about De Zerbi at Brighton?
Yes.
What about Emery at Villa?
Yeah.
Listen
to the reason why I'm saying they actually need to. You went to a Europa League final. Granted, you lost. Was it the Europa League semi-final they made it to? Can someone in chat correct me? They lost the Europa League semi-final to Frankfurt, if I remember correctly. The semi-final. You went to a European semi-final, and then you won a European final. So right now, what I'm saying before, this is what winning does. West Ham never had standards. As I said before, West Ham were one of those teams in the league where I used to ask, what purpose do you serve? West Ham, Crystal Palace, Southampton, like these teams, I'm like, fam, what are you guys' standard? Leicester City won the league, and these fans were like, anything outside out of Europe is a failure. Leicester City fans had all right to say anything outside of a European spot is a failure. West Ham, you've been to a Europa League semi-final. Some team right now that goes around about their dusted gold trophy hasn't done in umpteen years.
Look, here's my problem with all of this rhetoric, Zine, and it goes to also the Chelsea thing. At the end of the day, the persons that create the standards are the owners. See me? The people who are in charge. The CEO, this man, that man, and that man. You get me? At the end of the day, they would have put a chart on the table and said, Moyes, this is what we want to achieve. Right? If they decide to sack him, well, maybe they want to achieve more. If they don't, it means they're satisfied with the result. In my opinion, the fact that they finished so far down the table last season but won a trophy, lost their best player for 100 mil, spent a decent amount, got some decent replacement, and still challenging enough. I just think at the end of the day, some teams just meant to be where they are, and I just think West Ham is one of those teams.
You're right, because this is something I heard Rand say when he was talking to Robbie, that what Arsenal fans see as realistic, their board don't see it as realistic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
but this is why I'm saying now with West Ham, the standard has to start with the fans. It has to start with the fans now.
That is the same point I'm trying to make where Chelsea is concerned. Because for some reason, we think that these men can just go through an overall drastic change and just get in a manager with a whole brand new squad, and all of a sudden, on paper, they're supposed to be this. But football isn't played on paper.
But they should be a cohesive unit, Lex.
Yes, but
they're
a
not a cohesive
unit. How, blood?
They're not a So
It's
you
not
think? All right. So let me ask you a question. No.
1,
Lex.
2,
It's
3,
not
blood.
easy. No. It is to be a cohesive unit. Yes.
Yeah,
it
but
is.
when we're gonna get to the
Football,
point, for say Ten Hag better than Pochettino is some crack talk, blood.
Right now, no, it's not. Right now, he is. I don't rate either. But what are we talking about? Chelsea, you don't rate Chelsea. Chelsea are not a cohesive unit. What are we doing? I know you're playing them in the final and you don't want to lose to them, but come on. What are we talking about?
Don't want to lose.
Yes, of course.
Different.
That's what you shook about. That's where this Poch stuff comes from. You and Hassan one in the same with this Poch thing.
No, brother. But
yes.
Ten Hag.
What about Ten Hag?
At least you look on Chelsea, you can at least see that there's a game plan set out here. You see me?
No, you're looking at the big games. You're looking at their big games because that's not been the case. You are looking at their big games. That hasn't been the case in the vast majority of their games. I watch most Chelsea games. They are not a good side.
I'm saying
they're not a cohesive. They're not a cohesive unit. What are we talking about here? Being a cohesive unit.
How them just gonna be a cohesive unit if these men just meet each other in the summer, brother? Most of them don't even have a proper preseason, blood.
Coaching. Wait. Coaching? That's how you do that. Coaching to be a cohesive unit. Yes. Yes, right, you don't need. So how long do you need then? You need 6-7 months, and you're still not a cohesive unit. We're 6 months into the season. How long do you need?
It's not as easy, bro.
It is that easy to do that.
It's gonna take time. Like
it's not.
Poch is not as
bad. Nottingham Forest brought in a whole heap of new players and a new manager, and they look like a cohesive unit. What are we talking about? They look organized.
Them did bring them in. Them did bring in a whole bunch last season and nearly get relegated, feet.
Yeah. But that was last season. We're talking about.
Yes,
this
but
season.
this is what I say. Like most of the core from this season now, them established at least a certain amount of players.
There's teams without their talent,
bro.
But
this whole thing is unprecedented. You can't. It is unprecedented. What is going on at Chelsea is something how are
Everton more organized than them, and they're a better side than Everton. Everton are more organized than them and are a better side than Everton.
Potter never did shit. See me? All of these managers that said Ten Hag better than Potter now.
Their managers are not good enough for that level. Potter's not good enough for Chelsea. If you put Potter at Brighton, he'll do well.
I think Chelsea lost. Chelsea not only does Chelsea not have a certain level manager, they don't have a certain level structure. They don't have a certain level anything. It is everything across the board.
Nothing to do with being a cohesive. It's nothing to do with being a cohesive unit on the football pitch. How are Everton more cohesive than Chelsea? Go on, tell me Everton are a better side than Chelsea. Everton better than Chelsea, right? Huh? I said, you heard me clearly.
You go off a paper.
No. Are Everton a better side than Chelsea? No. So why do they look like a cohesive unit? And they could get relegated.
Because them just a shithouse, brother.
Okay, so that's an organization thing then.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is you're asking, and Chelsea ain't organized. That's the point that I'm making. Chelsea are not organized. That's nothing to do with how many players you brought in. That's basics.
Brother, all I'm saying is
when you had all that crap when Klopp
I don't think
when Klopp had all that crap, all them players you didn't rate. You know what I'm saying? When he first got there, you looked like a cohesive unit. You could clearly see what he was trying to do, and it was a lack of quality.
Yeah.
That's the point that I'm making. What is Poch trying to do?
Poch doesn't know what he's trying to do even.
Exactly my point. Kind of like our manager.
Kind of like your manager?
Yes.
I still don't see why you said Ten Hag better than Poch, because Ten Hag is...
Because one of them sat in 6th and one of them's 10th. That's why. One of them out-coached one of them when they played each other. What do you mean? All right, like it don't matter. So it don't matter. Don't matter.
All right, so then Poch better than Pep because him out-coached him yesterday. Come on, brother.
Well, no, he's not. But that's a one-off game. We're talking overall. You know what I'm saying? Pep out here winning league titles. What's the last league title?
What I'm saying is,
come on, man.
We bun together in his plate.
You have a structure overall. might be a shitty structure. It's still a fucking structure.
Who has a structure? Who?
United.
Oh, both our structures are bad.
Yes, but Chelsea's is worse. This is what I'm saying.
In regards to what?
In regards to everything,
I
from top
disagree
to
with that.
bottom.
I disagree with that. It's not the case.
All
Because
right,
they're because even though they're getting things wrong, their intent is to get it right. There's no intent from Manchester United owners to get it right.
yes, but
You don't spend $1 billion on something you don't care
not
about.
being there to get it right, they still made better decisions. This is what I'm saying.
I disagree with it.
But the
No,
decision
they
in
haven't.
keeping Harry
Here was
Maguire
a
and
better decision.
Better
Varane
decisions
is
of
a
what?
better decision.
Oh my God. So we just
This is a
pinpointing
better
one.
decision.
We just
No,
pinpointing individuals.
but these players are better. Give Ten Hag that Chelsea team. They're getting relegated.
Ten Hag would struggle with anybody.
they're not going to struggle with
talking about?
everybody.
Yeah, he
But
struggled
then
with
you
that City
said
team.
Poch is better than
I
Ten Hag.
think Ten Hag is. I think he is. I don't think he'll get relegated. But the point is, based on what? Managing. I'm looking at this season. I'm looking at that season. No, this season. Sorry, and his season in PSG. Poch is yesterday's man. But you have a nostalgia thing. That's why you brought up Spurs.
Out of the ball, a bounce off on the striker them just to score one goal, and yet
and it happens.
at least when
and why
Poch
Poch
you can see where it's coming
yeah,
from.
Yeah. That's all well and good. It's all bad. How come they're behind us by 9 points then? How come they've been behind us all season?
Brother, it's a lot of factors. It's
Why
not
did we beat
only
them?
on Poch. It's just
And we
so many
battered them.
factors, blood.
We battered them. That's the crazy part. We battered them. It wasn't no 2-1 game. I was there. We steamrolled them, man. What we talking? And I've been telling Chelsea fans this all season. We're crap. But you are worse. When you like mud brothers. No. We in the mud, you in the swamp. This is two different things. They shouldn't be 10th is the point that I'm making. They should be in and around the European places. They're good enough. Don't can't tell me that Villa are clear of them or Manchester United are clear of them on paper. No, they're not. Spurs are clear of them. No, because these weren't the conversations.
To be in the European spots.
Yes, 100% in and around.
Yes, they are.
Because nobody was saying, nobody at the start of the season looked at Spurs, looked at Manchester United, looked at Aston Villa and said they're clear of Chelsea. Nobody said that. Nobody.
Sean Dyche would have this Chelsea team further up the table than Poch. Sean Dyche would have had this Chelsea team further up in the table. Sean Dyche.
Man. Now we making excuses for them being in 10th, talking about structure and all this foolishness.
Them, dog.
It's hella excuses for him.
No, make
Nobody
excuses
because they're not clear.
Dog.
You don't think United are clear of Chelsea? Do you think United are, hear what I'm saying? Clear of Chelsea?
I think they have better players.
No, do you think we're clear? We're levels
Clear
above.
Chelsea?
There's a big
Levels
difference.
above?
Yes. Do you believe that?
Oh, not really.
Do you believe Villa are? Okay, do you believe Villa and Spurs are? No, you don't. But they're clear of them in the table, so something's wrong. They should not be double-figure points behind Spurs and Villa at any point in the season because they're not double-figure points better. If you want to say Villa and Spurs are better, cool, that's for anybody. But they should not be 10th. They are better than 10th is what I'm saying. Oh, you talk, yeah, Cole Palmer was walking to that.
I don't think they're miles better than 10th. That's what I'm saying.
But you don't have to be, but we already established this. You don't have to be miles better than 10th.
Any team in the league, I don't really give it time, but if there's any team in the league, I say, yo, give it time, it's Chelsea.
All right, first.
We'll
move on, people.
If I were to attribute that, I would give it to Chelsea because I just think there's so many intangibles that are not. Obviously, if you want to say, all right, put a different manager there, all right, let's see when Poch gets sacked and the next manager goes there, let's see what happens.
Yeah. I think if you give them a competent, manager, they'll be okay. There'll be a competent unit. I stand by that. If Emery or Ange was in charge of Chelsea, they would look better, they would perform better, and they would have more points, and they wouldn't be in 10th. The same way we watched the same Unai Emery take that Villa team that was above the relegation zone, and now they are 5th. Now they are seen as one of the best sides. Say again?
Unai has always been clear of Poch.
No. It's not about Unai being clear of Poch. I'm just talking about a competent manager. I'm just using Emery as an example. Same way if you put Ange in charge. I don't think they're 10th.
It wouldn't be.
I don't think they're 10th. They're
Sean Dyche would not be 10th with this Chelsea team. Thomas Frank
I
would
tell
not
you
be
this much,
10th with his Chelsea team.
I hear that. When you look at what they've done previously elsewhere with so much less on paper,
Mm.
yes.
Look at the foolishness Tuchel's doing right now. Tuchel would not have been 10th with that Chelsea team.
He's another one I'm starting to look at funny, but that's a whole different
No,
conversation.
I told everybody he was trash. When I saw that man got peppered by Andres Pereira and Romelu Lukaku, I told everybody he was trash then and there.
Yo, he was the way that he switched Chelsea around when he got here, then he won the champs, and then man's gone to Bayern, and it's just
so did what was his name that won the Champions League with Chelsea as well?
Di Matteo.
Di Matteo, yeah, Di Matteo did it as well.
That's different though, because the players came out and said that yo, this manager's not good. We just gonna run this. Rudiger said it in his book that this manager, we just gonna run this. But I seen you could see the difference. Tuchel's one of them. He's looking like yesterday's man, kind of like Poch.
Yeah, that was it. I never rated Tuchel. Anybody that comes out and say they support Spurs, you just anything that happens to you, you deserve it, fam. How dare you? Yeah, man, I've been a big fan of Spurs.
It's all crazy. All right, let's get to it anyway. Last one. Obviously, Manchester United winning 2-1 Luton Town. Hoyland double.
Okay.
Hoyland double.
We'll
go to you.
This game, I want to talk about J. Coleslaw at left back. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. J. Coleslaw at left back. Notorious BLT, yeah. LeBrownie Jams, yeah. This is the guy I want to talk about. When are we going to start calling this idiot injury prone? Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne and that. Yeah. We need to talk about the best left back in the league. Yeah. He's who we need. We miss Luke Shaw. No, we don't. We miss Reguilon. That's the left back we miss right there on the left. That's sad. And that's sad.
You're going to play Lindelof. Reguilon still there bench.
This man from Diego Lindelof. I have all right to get the abuse that with what I said on Rhino's channel with Lindelof. I have all right to get what I get. We don't have a left back. Every one of our left backs you let go. Fernandez, the youngster that's supposed to, you're somehow promoting youth. You're promoting youth. Garnacho has as much ability right now as freaking Lavezzi.
Jeez, that's a throwback.
Yeah?
Lavezzi?
Yeah.
Lavezzi better than Garnacho, dog. Wait about.
That's why I said he doesn't even. That's why I said he doesn't have the ability of Lavezzi.
Oh, okay, yeah. yeah.
That's what we have right there. This Rhino was comparing him to CR7. I'm like, fam, I can't even compare Garnacho to Lavezzi. Yeah? Adam Lallana and these guys were better technically than this man. And you're bringing on Lindelof at left back. When I found out what I was defending yesterday on Rhino's stream, fam, I had to tell him to put me in the sin bin.
Shout out Rhino. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah. Fam, that was a timeout offense. I was sitting on this man's. I was literally on stream. I'm about to defend Lindelof. Yeah, me. When I finally clocked what I was about to say, I'm like, yo, am I actually here about to defend this guy?
Hold on, who you that defend Lindelof against? Who you that defend him?
No, you see, because we were doing comparison of teams that Ferguson would have Man United before we signed Rafael Varane. That was the season we finished second with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Rhino said he wasn't comparing him ability-wise, bro. Come on. Yeah. I didn't think so, Rhino. I didn't think it was an ability.
Because
obviously I haven't had the conversation.
I was saying that the side that Ole finished second with, this is before Varane. I said Ferguson would have won with that team, but he would have used Lindelof and Eric Bailly like what he did with Rio and Vidic. And I was trying to defend that, and then I finally clocked the foolishness that I was saying.
Yeah, that gonna say foolishness, really. Listen.
Straight up foolishness.
Yeah, foolishness. You know what you do? You literally fall in a Rhino trap. You're about to do the same thing with him do when him do the Cristiano Garnacho thing.
Yeah, that was the thing, because I was like, man, Ferguson would have done this.
You know what funny? I actually get what Rhino was saying with the Cristiano Garnacho thing. But it is so far removed. It is not even in the same realm. You can't even put them together. Because whatever struggles Cristiano have, Garnacho doesn't even have the ability to have those struggles.
When Christie was Garnacho's age, this man was out here dunking on Man United and Arsenal. Garnacho is an Atletico Madrid reject. How are you at Atletico Madrid and no team in Spain wanted you on loan? Teams in Spain came to Man United for Anthony Martial. Lazy Martial. Injury-prone Martial. Not good enough Martial. Teams in the Liga came here for him. No one wanted Garnacho.
But Chelsea front line better than Martial, Sancho, with let's even use Amad Diallo and freaking Rashford. Like, how is Chelsea better than that?
No, because that's not the attack that this idiot is using.
No, but at the same time, that's why I said you guys have a better team. I'm not looking at the fact that this starting lineup, I'm just looking at the fact that what's available, not what the manager is not using. You don't have a better starting lineup because your manager is shit. And that is why he's worse than Poch, because at least Poch is playing the players that he knows are the good players. This man won't even do that.
All right.
If it wasn't for the fact that Casemiro and Varane and these men exist, right? And he wasn't trying to play this struggle ball and getting bailed out by these players, because this man has a playbook that happens every game. Put out a team with deficiencies, and if anything goes wrong, throw on Scott McTominay.
Yeah, because as I said before, this looks like what's his name, Mourinho. Because I'm going to bring up this idiot right now as well, calling Scott McTominay his son. Yeah, man, I benched Pogba for Scott McTominay against Sevilla. Yeah, who cost you that game? Yeah, who lost the ball?
Game, fam. Thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on the game.
Thoughts on the game. Here's my thoughts on the game.
Yes, there we go. Let's go.
If Luton striker was there, Adebayor. If these guys, that man was there, we lose this game. As I said before, Harry Maguire does not have good performances. Teams just don't punish him for his F-ups. Look at the goal we conceded today. His fault. I'm blaming him for it. I'm not looking at Onana. It's your fault. Poor positioning. Again, poor positioning, and Harry Maguire goes as well as lime and water. That's how bad you are.
Listen. When you get when you're getting bopped off the pitch against Luton Town, these men were balling United.
Lokonga, Ross Barkley outshined Bruno Fernandes today.
Hold on. You man were them was balling, You man were hitting them on the counter, and Bruno Fernandes was fucking up every counter attack.
No, but that's what he does. That's what he does. That's what he does.
Simple right foot pass, can't dribble, can't do nothing. This man get the ball in space and spamming it for a cross. Control the fucking ball.
There was a play that Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho messed up so bad. I swore I heard Flawless slam his bottle on his desk. That's how bad they messed up that counter.
Bro, Garnacho, some easy chances to score, nothing.
Oh yeah, That's my biggest criticism of the team today is I don't even mind how what the setup was like, because we should have won that game 4-5-1.
And what pissed me off, we played counter-attacking football against Lokonga, Ross Barkley, and Charlton Morris. Which one of them three dons get in our team?
No, I hate No, Kaneki, I hear you. The reason why I don't have issue, because we scored 2 goals early. Then they had like I said, we should have won that game 4-5-1. We had 4
should have, could have, would have, didn't.
Yeah, but at the same
because
time,
in the same breath, I can.
No, if you want to put on that shoe, you could have said Luton should have been.
Luton could have scored 3 goals on us.
What chances did Luton didn't create nothing clear cut? Apart from what did he create?
No, it's not even clear cut. I'm talking the 2 the Maguire error from other error. After they scored, the Maguire error again. Yes, the one that Onana saved.
Oh yeah,
that's 2-2.
Yeah, I hear you, but it wasn't. But there's a reason that's 17.
Hella chances, bro.
17. They didn't miss hella chances. Let's not over embellish. We missed hella chances. We missed 4 1-on-1s. If Luton,
but that's the story of Man United.
If Luton had 4 1-on-1s against Manchester United, we would never hear the end of it. Did we play well? No, but that's how that's just Manchester United's way. That's what we do. We created the better chances. Clearly.
Yeah, we had 4
1-on-1s. That should have been 5.
That's a Luton dog.
Yeah, I know.
No, but
Well, we
that's
haven't
the
done that
point,
yet.
Right
Rhino.
for a big
Right,
chance.
Lex, that's the point. That's the point. 4 1-on-1s against Luton, and we failed to capitalize.
You give
Now,
Luton 22 shots. The only reason Luton don't have more shots on target and have better a better XG is because they're Luton. But when you analyze, Luton had 441 passes. You man had 229.
Hey, word to what one of your favorite managers said.
I mean,
if they had
299.
Hey, Lex, yeah, word to that. Word to one of your favorite managers and what he said. If they had the ball so much, they can keep it. We'll take the 3 points. Let Luton have the ball. They can take the ball home.
No,
word
but
to
at
your
the
guy.
same time, word to my guy, but he would have never get bopped around the park against Luton Town.
Cool,
bro.
again,
you
that's
man were
a
still
term.
fucking
Here we go,
decimating
bopped around the park
teams.
because they kept possession. All right, cool. You kept possession. Well done.
and that's the point. The whole thing that I kept saying was that when Luton got chances against us, but the thing with it,
shameless,
no, the thing with it, Lex, is this: when we were playing against them, when we played against them, our qualities took us to the 3 points. When Luton was cutting, when Ross Barkley was out here skipping past Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, the persons he's passing the ball to is what's his name? Tahith Chong. Charlton Morris.
Give us the 3 points, like, bro.
Yeah, good. I'm on point.
The defender plays a perfect through pass to Hoyland, and then the second one was a Garnet fluke shot, hit off Hoyland's chest, which him never ever mean, and it going at the goal.
Yeah, but that's how it goes. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how football goes, my guy.
Goalwards. Pause. Hey, yo. Well, he's flicked his chest goalwards. Pause. What are we talking about? Of course he has meant that.
Yeah, Hoyland meant it. I'm not.
Who's trolling? I'm not.
No, it's not trolling. It's not trolling. Lex, I can tell you that myself. Hoyland meant that. Hoyland meant that. Based on how and where he was positioning himself, he meant that. It wasn't even a fluke. His first goal was a fluke because, as I said before, what was the defender doing? But that one right there, I'm not going to take it from him.
Before we go, could big up Casually FC for the raid as well. Big up Marshall. Make sure you subscribe to Casually FC.
Oh, we got raided.
If that was Maguire and Morris does that, what are we sat here saying?
Stupidness from Maguire.
Exactly. So that's stupidness from their defender where we took advantage of it. Like, what are we talking about here? I don't like how it's different.
But what I'm talking about is,
go on.
What I'm saying is, number one, it looked like Hoyland did side the ball, kind of think it dug upon target or whatever. Number two, what I'm simply saying is, yes, you got the result, yes, you got this and that. But as a big club, as a big team, you shouldn't be playing against it like this against Luton.
Agreed.
You shouldn't be getting lucky just to get a simple result against Luton. So the point we might try to make is, despite the result, it's only indicative of, okay, when the luck isn't there anymore, let's see what you do.
What was lucky? And I don't think it was a lack of quality. There was no luck. It's a lack of quality.
It was a lack of quality. It's a lack of quality.
It's not every week Luton pass the centre back pass the ball to the opponent.
That's not luck. That's a lack of quality.
And it's not every week we're missing 4 1-on-1s.
Yes, this is the point I'm making. How come? Like
every week you miss?
No, we don't.
You don't normally get 4.
No, we don't.
No, we don't normally get 4 1-on-1. That's the point that we're trying to say.
1-on-1. Yes, but at the same time,
we don't normally get 4 1-on-1s in the class of 4 games. Never mind 1.
Yeah, but listen, Hoyland is an informed striker and probably get player of the month next month. Hey, listen, wonderful job, United, getting the result. And
results based, yes, because I understand where we are at with this manager. Because the kind of see who says be shameless all we want, but this kind of way of playing is not sustainable.
No, it's not sustainable. That's why I'm angry. That's why I'm upset with this.
And I'm not, because I understand that's what this manager and this team is. They can play. This manager can do no better.
Think about this, Lex. I'm watching a teenage Kobe Mino show up somebody that's being told is the best player in the world.
No, Mino is a baller still.
Every time I see him play, why does Casemiro look better beside of Mino than he ever did with Scott McTominay.
Because Mino's quality and Scott
Because
McTominay's
McTominay is nothing.
Yeah. And this is it. And to Ben Talk Chelsea, check out the upcoming live stream schedule.
Man's
Yes,
a basketballer.
fan calling show tomorrow. And yes, agreed, but at the same time, what are we expecting from Ten Hag and these players at this stage of the season?
You have
That's
a point,
where I'm at,
Chief.
Chief.
You have
That's
a point.
where I'm at. These men can do no better. Because if they could do better, they would do better. We are now more than halfway into the season. It's game week, I think 25. With the 38 game weeks. After 25 games and Champions League games and Carabao Cup, before I go, and FA Cup, now he's your next manager. Carabao Cup and FA Cup. How many more games do you need to see before you have a big enough sample size to say, nah, you take him, you like him, man. Take Jose or Mauricio. That's you, man. Roll him to Anfield, man. It makes sense. Heritage.
And what you said as well, Fry, it's not even, we can do better. Fam, Amad Diallo, this man told this man not to go, literally stop this man from going to AFCON because you're like, oh, we might need you. And then for the entire of the time, this man has sat on the bench. He hasn't played 1 minute from AFCON has started to know. Hamad Diallo has not played a minute. You stopped this man from going to AFCON because you said you were going to use him. You've used every single player else except him. Garnacho is playing awful. Hamad Diallo's time now to play. You put Garnacho on the right wing. Anthony's playing bad. Garnacho is playing bad. Obviously, give Hamad Diallo a time now. No, what you do is that you're going to switch Garnacho now and play to put back Rashford that was not playing well.
I'm actually shocked him playing minor, to be honest, because this manager don't like ballers.
He doesn't have any other choice. He has no other choice. It's sink or swim right now for Ten Hag. And right now, he's doggy paddling.
Nah, we on the plank at the end of the end of the Titanic. That's what
You're probably right.
You know what I'm saying? He jacked. You know what I'm saying? And that he on the plank.
Yeah. Right now, this man is swimming in shark-infested waters right now, and he's trying his best not to get bit.
Yeah, man. You're rough.
Because I can't understand it. You have a left back. Man United must have showed you. Luke Shaw can't stay fit to save his life. This man's joints are made out of parsnips.
Yeah,
have another left back.
The fact people don't want to talk about his injuries is crazy.
No, you want to know why? Because his complexion fits.
Or you're saying he's got the complexion for the protection? Got you.
His complexion protects him. Same with Maguire. As I said before, if Eric Bailly went to a foreign country and assaulted a police officer, none of this fan base would be protecting him. England would not be protecting him. Yeah? If Pogba was out here costing us 70 points in 3 seasons like Maguire, no one would be protecting him.
Bro, listen.
Yeah? Everyone wants to talk about Anthony Martial being injury prone. Anthony Martial has played more games than Luke Shaw ever has.
And played better too. Contributed better too.
Yeah. Ashley Young has been our best left back when Luke Shaw was here.
Hey, listen, Dallo is your best left back, and he's alright.
Dallo is our best fullback overall.
Yeah,
that's a problem, and that's a problem.
That's a problem.
And for what's his name? And for Wayne in chat, I'm not lying about AFCON. It's the same thing with Mourinho, with Martial for the World Cup. To get into the team, you need to be playing. Why was Hamad Diallo not playing?
That's what he's saying.
I'm not playing. Anthony played 20 games.
So just to clarify, Kaneki, you're saying he wasn't selected because he wasn't given the opportunity.
Because he wasn't given the chance to play. That's what I mean. Yeah, you literally stifled this man out of his national team.
That's fair.
Name an Ivorian winger right now better than Hamad Diallo.
That's fair.
No, the man.
And Lex, you mentioned it. Like, do I like Dallo? Yes. Do I think he's a good fullback? Yes, good squad player. Is he good enough for where we're trying to go to?
No.
That's all it is. He don't excel defensively, and he doesn't excel.
Diego Dallo as a plan B. He's a good backup. No problem.
He's a good utility.
No problem.
Yeah. He's a utility.
This is what I'm trying to bring up. It's not that Man United can't do better. This manager just refuses to do better.
Dallo can start in a good squad for me.
No, you're not wrong.
A good squad where one play progressive football.
No, you're not wrong. But as I said, he's not the final article.
Yes,
No,
but when I say that,
fair right, but it just depends on what you want.
what I'm
So
talking
no,
about.
it just
He don't
depends on what you want. He's a
he don't start for
profile
no
player.
team.
That's
If you're
start for a good team.
if you're going to challenge for Prems and Champs, he's not your guy.
So you're telling me starting Dollar in our proper side would actually cost you trophies?
Won't cost you
No,
trophy.
I'm
It won't
just
cost
no. Put it like this. No,
Go on,
put it like this. Lex.
Mm-hmm.
Trent has an X factor. Diego
Mhm.
Delo doesn't.
Yes.
Diego Delo doesn't. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm saying when that moment for Trent and Divock Origi, Diego Delo doesn't do that.
Yeah, you need to have something that goes, yes. Like I said,
Something where everybody can say.
If you're starting week in, week out for a side, challenging for the Premier League and Champions League, you have to either excel defensively or offensively. Or both.
And this is why I don't know why. And this is why I don't know why this fan base is so addicted to central seafood at left back.
Hold on. But you also have to remember this. In every good side, you always have a player that isn't really like super exceptional.
No. And this is the reason why we said him as a squad player is not a problem.
No, but I'm talking in the starting 11.
Okay,
like for instance, you mentioned Trent, right? Mentioned Trent, right?
Yes.
In my opinion, Dalot isn't as weak in Trent's weakest areas, but he's not as strong. I think Dalot is just a little steady Eddie.
Jack of all trade, master of none. As flawless, that's something that Flawless has said. Jack of all trade, master of none. As I said before.
If you rebuild this team, right? If you were to rebuild this team and get rid of the players that you want to get rid of and bring in a different profile, better type players, you wouldn't just leave Dalot? You would have bench him and bring
him. If he's okay as being a squad player, yes. If he's not, let him leave.
Because he can play.
You mean like just coming off the bench?
Off the bench when someone's injured.
Off the bench, or if someone's injured, like say we have a Premier League game, we have a European game. You're going to play which one we deem more important? It's like this. Liverpool has a Champions League quarter-final against Bayern Munich. You're playing Burnley in the league. You'd play Diego Delo against Burnley and keep Trent fit for Bayern.
Yes.
Yeah. You think that's a Klopp move? Because in play.
No, I'm not saying that's all Klopp move. I'm just saying that would have been how we would look at it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be what makes sense. Keep your most important player fit for the most important game. That's how I look at Diego Delo. I'm not bashing Diego Delo because he's a player that I have defended since we signed him. But as I said before, to go up the level, I don't think Diego Delo is that answer. It's his point now to prove me wrong. As we said, you're not a master of anything. Master something now.
Yes.
Master something.
You don't have to master nothing. It's all right.
But Trent's a master.
Trent's a master at crossing.
Trent is a master offensively.
What Gary Neville did master.
He was offensive. Yes, offensively he was very good. Overlapping.
You're talking about football, dog.
Very good. Football. So crossing's not a part of football?
No. What may I say I don't. So you say he must I'm not talking what was he best at.
Yeah, I'm saying
I'm talking what is the extraordinary at.
You need to be so you need to excel offensively or defensively, in my opinion. One or the other. Dalot does neither. He's a jack of all trades and a master of none. I think he's good defensively. Is he a lockdown winger defensively where I go, we're playing Real Madrid away, Vinicius Jr., your time. Like the same way I look at Wan-Bissaka.
Exactly. No, that's it. If we're playing Real Madrid, it's Wan-Bissaka. We're playing Real Madrid, it's Wan-Bissaka.
But who is shutting down?
Wan-Bissaka's. We've seen people shut down Vinicius Jr.
First of all, Wan-Bissaka might be good with one-on-one defense, but he's so much of a liability. He'll probably cause a goal anyways.
Bissaka's not good enough, but I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, I understand.
He's a master at something.
Yes, like Dalot going forward. Okay, he's there. Like
with Antonio Valencia. Antonio Valencia was a master at attacking. No matter what, he's always putting crosses into the box. 9 times out of 10, when he was here, Antonio Valencia is always making runs into the box. Even against Arsenal, the goal he scored at the Emirates. Like this is him. You can trust Antonio Valencia to know that he's going to attack 9 times out of 10. Diego Delo is going to attack six times out of 10,
That
5
lot of
times out of 10. That's what we
And
mean by that.
Hideki, it's
Oh,
even
boy.
more important now in the modern day era when fullbacks get so much of the ball. This is the era that I've been watching football since the 90s. This is the era where I can think where fullbacks are even more important to your system. They're on the ball so much. Like, for example, an Alphonso Davies.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Alphonso Davies. If we are trying to aim for the top, I'm not saying go and get Alphonso Davies, but why are our fullbacks not close?
Yeah.
You can argue Alphonso Davies versus Trent.
Yeah, we can argue that. Theo Hernandez, Cancelo. Theo Hernandez, Cancelo.
Exactly.
Put it like this. What's his name when he was at City? Benjamin Mendy. For as unfit as Benjamin Mendy was, I would have taken him over Luke Shaw. That's before the allegations, people. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say that that's before the allegations.
Him beat it anyway.
He beated it. I know, but I'm just trying to put preference into it. Benjamin Mendy was the best attacking left back in the league when fit. No one could compete with him. He was good at attacking. That's what we're trying to say. Diego Delo isn't good at attacking because of his decision making. Diego Delo isn't really that good at defending because of his positional awareness. He's a jack of all trade, master of none. He needs to try and master what he wants to do.
I hear that. Big up to Jason as well for the super chat. He says Diego
a lot
of things missing. Yeah, you're a joke, man, Jason. But big up for the super chat. Much appreciated. Hope you lot have enjoyed the show. It won't be getting moved to its regular slot of Saturdays, 10 p.m. people. But obviously it won't be actually because Arsenal are playing Newcastle. So the show will be slightly later, but it'll be back on Saturdays, people. Saturday 11 p.m. it will be back next week. But I hope you lot have enjoyed the show as well. And the reason why I was moving funny is because I was trying to set up the other stream because we are redirecting straight over to the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, people. But yo, Lex, always good chopping up with you. Anything you want to add to the people, them?
Not much. Because it's not like I have a channel or anything. So it's just big up to the man. Then make sure you like, subscribe, everything. You know, just the usual thing, blood. You see me?
I hear that.
Tomorrow I might tune into the call-in show.
Yeah, man. Talk your ish, people.
Last week I totally forgot, but yeah.
Yo, I'm not going to be available tomorrow as well. Shit, I gotta go on.
No stress, man. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought you, man, on this. So like, it's like you can get shit off your chest on here. You know what I'm saying?
And also, can someone in chat tell me about Central Seafood? Yeah, how bad is his injury?
This guy, yo.
Who injured?
Central Seafood.
This guy.
I don't know that.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, raw.
I think it's precaution.
Brother, listen.
Oh, with Shaw, I don't know.
But bro, listen. That's just life, dog. You see, injustices are gonna always be in the world. Someone just gonna move in our place and just be friends. Like, I think people just keep some people around because them just like them. Like somebody at Manchester United with a lot of power just like Luke Shaw, dog. I swear. Because this man is fat. He's literally fat and he's shit at football. I don't know.
Yo, anything you want to add before we close out, fam?
Yeah, well, I wasn't. It wasn't that bad of a disappointment. So,
yeah.
So
hey, big up to the big striker.
Besides from James Larden getting injured again, but
this guy, man. Hey, love to never change, Kaneki. Love to everyone that's locked in. Hope you lot have enjoyed the show. Like I say, man, this show one of my best ideas. I've done 2, and this is fast. One of my favorite shows to do, like without doubt, yo. Without doubt, and you lot clearly enjoy it as well. So yeah, love to everyone that's locked in. Like I said, we're gonna be redirecting straight to the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. Big up to all the audio listeners though, because this show is available as well. So you might be in Jamaica walking the beach or somewhere else in the Caribbean walking the beach, and you just want to listen on the audio platform, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to music, wherever you listen to podcasts, and wherever you listen to music, if there's a podcast section, Sarcasm City TV will be there. So make sure you follow us, 5-star us on Spotify. So important you do that. If you use Spotify, even if it's just for music, still just head over, follow us and 5-star us. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcast, all you iPhone users as well. Please do the same. And same with SoundCloud or wherever you're listening. Like I said, I've already updated the upcoming live stream schedule here on the YouTube all the way up until next week, Sunday. So you lot know all the shows that are indeed coming on, coming up. Big up to Jarvis. Says big up. It's my first time here. Hey, salute, man. Much appreciated. But also on the Twitch for Champions League watch-alongs. Yeah, man. Big him up. Twitch for Champions League watch-alongs this week. And obviously NBA watch-alongs on the playback as well, people. Links for everything.
Playback is where you're doing NBA because I've been wondering where it was.
Yeah. So we dual stream to the Twitch. Playback. It goes through to both. Yeah. But if you've got a league pass, then boom. You know what I'm saying? You can watch
that. The Warriors game the other night that did bad. The reactions and everything did crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
crazy.
But yes, love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up and see you lot on the United Chelsea Spurs.